Why, hello there. How you doing? How you doing, eh? You having a good morning? I hope you are. Good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Midweek Point and Click. We are on episode 7 of Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Steve has just stepped out to make a coffee. He'll be back in a moment. But welcome in. Let me get past this so we can stop the theme song. All right. Episode 7. Now, what did we do last episode? Well, we did a few things. We basically found out that the headmaster and I think it was just the headmaster, maybe there was somebody else, was actually the bad dude from the first game in disguise. He also disguised himself as us so that he could try and assassinate the Archmage in the guise of being us. He gave us breadcrumbs to create a golem without us knowing that he was a bad guy. And that golem is supposedly the dude that would be the one to kill the Archmage. While we were in a standoff, the little girl from the start, she somehow picked up our wand and she started casting spells and shit. She's like, Expelliarmus, Wingardium Leviosa, Avada Kedavra, and all that sort of jazz. She turned everything into like ponies and pink stuff, and she's having a grand old time. But in the meantime, she hit the Archmage and turned him into a frog. While he was a frog and we were getting shot at with the wand spells, our friend Remy the rat gave us either a little potion or a little bit of food or something to shrink us down and send us all the way into the rat burrow. We were hanging out in the rat burrow, and Wilbur's like all sad sack, saying, "Oh no, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. I'm just gonna go home. I'm not really a mage. It was the one that was all the magic and all that sort of stuff." So anyway, Remy's like, "Snap out of it, man," and sort of like shook him, and he's like, "No, I can't do it anymore." So he said, "Fine, get out of my rat burrow," and he kicked us out, and we turned into normal size, which I think, we are normal size now. I think that's his little. Yeah, there's his rat den there. But that should have caught us all up. Tongs, my boy, how you doing? Kill, kill, kill. Is that a kitty? I can't tell what that is. Oh, it's a Pikachu. Pikachu, yeah. I guess Pikachu with a lightning mouse, right? I've got my delicious cup of joe. Made a French press this morning. Nice and velvety caffeine goodness. While we're waiting for Steve, let me tell you about something that happened last night that I was not happy with, and more so Lisa was not happy with. About 12:30, a little bit after 12:30 a.m., Lisa was in bed, rugged up with ramen. I was in here watching something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but all of a sudden we hear this loud noise, like so loud, and I go to the front door to see what's going on because it's happening outside. And this disgusting dickhead youth was doing burnouts, not right in front of our house, like maybe a house like to the right, just full on doing burnouts in our street. Now, he doesn't live in our street. He's just traveled somewhere. He's gone into our street and just really ripped up the tires. The whole street.
You don't shit in your own backyard.
No, exactly.
You go over to several blocks over or the suburb over.
Exactly. So he's done this massive burnout. The entire street is covered in white smoke. I've never seen anything like it. It was like I was in Silent Hill or on a Nintendo 64 game or something. It was just Fog City. He does a burnout and then he goes all the way to the other end of the street and does a burnout there. And he and his buddy get out of the car and they're talking really loudly like, oh, look what he did. And Lisa's like, this is fucking bullshit. So she goes, I'm going to go and take a photo of their number plate. So she literally walked down the street, walked up to him and said, don't do burnouts in our street, thank you. And they're like, oh, it wasn't us. And it's like, well, first of all, this guy here, saw them do it, go past the window and then stop. So I know it was them, 100%. But anyway, she took a photo of their number plate. And they're like, oh, do you want my email address too? Do you want, And then as soon as we got back, Lisa called the cops. It sucks ass because this is something that does not happen here, and for it to happen right, because on the road now is the thickest black burnout skid, and I'm thinking about how to get rid of it. I'm thinking maybe the pressure washer or something like that, but I was pissed off. How you
Would that
doing,
work?
Steve? What's,
Would that work? Because I've never seen them being cleaned up, so I assume it's pretty hard to get it
I think it's because
off.
no one really tries.
Oh,
I think if I use maybe some like heavy duty car wash soap and then the pressure washer, I could be able to get it off. But I don't know. It's pretty far. I'm not sure if the extension lead will reach that far. Yeah. But yeah, that sucks ass. How was your week, Steve? What'd you get up to?
not much. Haven't gone up to much. It's just mostly work and stuff.
I hear you. I hear you.
I'm trying to think. Not much at all. What about you?
Just so with my work, I'm not taking on any more work. I'm just trying to finish up what I've got done and then hand over because on Tuesday night is when I go overseas. So yeah, just trying to finish stuff off. But other than that, not much. Got Rob Borelli coming over tonight because he's going to look after Rams while we're away. And so he just wants to go through the motions of, you know, what to actually do. Pressure wash might hurt the street. I don't know. Not sure. It's a shame. All right. Well, how about we get cracking? We are in this weird... I don't even know what this is. I mean, there's the rat burrow, but where are we? Who knows?
Yeah, so we got us out of the city.
The tableware might not be the latest word in fashion, but it's perfectly fine, apart from the leftovers.
You what?
We left. Yeah, because he shrunk us down, and then we grew again. This is outside the city, because I know we got us out of the city.
Right. Okay. Makes
so
sense.
Is this the store or something?
Kind of looks like an aqueduct of some sort. Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be like yeah, there's those areas for water, like in the old European cities where it's like the Lord of the Rings, where the Balrog chases them. It's like that in real life. Been to one of them out under Istanbul.
The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of washing up. Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the one in Istanbul, because it's not used anymore for the purpose of water, so they filled it with goldfish.
Oh, that's cool.
Like big fancy ones, not the regular ones.
The bit of sewer pipe is so heavy that it's sunk halfway into the ground over the years. Not surprising, really. The ground here isn't stone, it's firmly trodden waste.
You know what this looks like? It almost looks like, you know when you go play a cover shooter game and you go into an arena and you go, well, this is going to be a big fight because there's heaps of things around?
What's the giant bomb that's like there just happened to be waist-high cover? Yeah, waist-high cover.
Yeah, so if Remy comes down here, there's the dish that he could hide behind, go behind the box, into the tunnel. I don't know.
I wonder where the pipe comes from. Seastone is known, or shall we say, infamous, for not having any sewers to speak of. Maybe someone wanted to change that, and this is both the beginning and the end of their efforts.
Yeah, Dan did his driveway, but he also doesn't know how to use a pressure washer. I'm pretty skilled with the old pressure washer, if I do say so myself.
What's this?
It's
Some kind of little bag. I'll take it with me.
Oh, nice.
No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of what, especially...
Okay. It's a minecart.
There's a few artificial columns and arches here, as well as natural caves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some mining done here once.
Climb onto the wagon? Yes, please.
Maybe I can get a better view from up there. Yep, definitely better. Not decisively, though.
What are your thoughts on minecart levels, Steve?
I think they suck like most people think. First thing I think of is that the frustrating
A fur
level of
collar looks almost new. Why would
Donkey
you
Kong
throw something
Country.
like that away? One could have given it to the poor.
Yeah, Donkey
or
Kong
even
Country
left
is
it on the
definitely
chinchillas.
That's got some really fucked up jumps in addition to just being a minecart level.
There's always
What
those
about
ones
you?
where you have to get the Kong letters, and you have to jump at the very last moment before it goes over. Yeah, I like a minecart level more than I like a scrolling level.
Okay.
Oh, what was that?
That's all I wanted.
Oh, that's the collar. Fluffy fur. Empty little sack.
Looks like, a V-belt. I wonder how it got up there.
I was going to say it looks like a V-belt too.
Nah, clearly out of my reach. The moon is shining through the hole. That could be my way out of here.
Is that another goatee reference? What if we Tarzan
Power
swing?
lines. They lead through the ceiling somewhere up there. One strand goes into the rats' camp. The other leads down towards the junkyard.
Well, he seems to be in better spirits than he was before.
I always thought Gnome Hill was the only place with electricity. But beyond the White Ridge Mountains, it's been used here and there for years. I always thought no.
Okay, can't grab that.
I thought the gnome hole would travel around with him.
Oh, can we get back inside? Oh no, here we go. Hello. Oh, it's like Rattus from the Ferals. Remember that?
Yeah, well, these scenes remind me of the Neverending Story. You know those genome creatures, but it's something about like the wife cooking while. She reminds me of that.
Oh, I was thinking of the Labyrinth when you said that, where the worm goes, "Come inside and have a cup of tea."
Oh yeah.
The cook brought me the water skin on the second day. It was high time too. I was dying of thirst.
Nice.
It's made of rubber. That's pretty unusual. Water skins are usually made from everyday materials such as animal stomachs and the like. Not something exotic like rubber.
Oh, we got a balloon.
When the candle is lit, it doesn't just provide light, it also warms your feet when you're rat-sized and lying in Timmy's bed. I think the cook will be pretty upset if I just take the candle.
Okay.
I don't know how long I lay there. It must have been days. The rats were very kind to me, talking to me and offering me stuff to eat. That just made things worse. If they told me off, I might not have felt so guilty. The sink is full of soup bowls. I don't know how many rats come here for a hot meal on any given day. Must be dozens of them.
I like that the soup bowl is a bottle cap.
The sink is full of soup bowls. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
If I was still small as a rat, I could easily leave the caves. The rats have their secret entrances to the city everywhere.
It's a weird sound effect for the stirring though. Looks like they used a stock sound effect and it doesn't match properly.
The little guy seems to be doing well. He gets fed regularly, has his own swing. Not a bad life.
Let's talk
I reckon
to...
it's a
The cook
sound
hasn't left my
of.
side for a moment. Remy probably told her to watch me. I think she's a little cuckoo. She mumbles to herself all the time.
This is like one of those competitions on the radio when they play a sound effect and say, "What do you think that is?"
Oh yeah, it's
So
like...
what do you reckon? What do you reckon the Foley work is for that?
All right,
Like
let's have a
stirring
listen.
thing?
I've got to close my eyes so I can... Okay, so it's got a wet sound, so maybe stirring through porridge.
Yeah, I don't think it's. That's the thing that's not matching in my head. It doesn't sound like stirring. To me, it's like I can't think of what this would be, but it's something filled with water hitting something because there's that tap. That's the thing that's. I know it's supposed to be the spoon hitting the side, but that's what doesn't sound like a tap that's underwater. It sounds like.
Oh yeah, wood block. I
Sounds
can
like-
hear that.
Yeah, it's like a wood block, but then watery sound with it.
It's also got a rattle that sounds like a metal plate on that's sort of wobbly. Like just at the very end, it's like on a flat surface, like a little cat plate that is just sort of, yeah, I don't know. Foley work would be so fun to do.
I don't get to say this often, but I'm too big for that.
All right, let's talk to her.
Hello.
My God, oh God! My, how you've grown!
I'm, Wilbur.
Stu,
You're the cook, and your name is Stu. Isn't that kind of metaphysical? In a cosmos composed of names, billions upon billions of names, you, a cook, are named Stu. Destiny? Fate? Blind chance? Mere coincidence? A fine kettle of fish, indeed.
Like Detective
no
Bookman.
such thing as coincidence. Cause, effect. That's all. Ethel's my name. Want some stew?
So you're the cook here in the rats camp?
Yes. I am good at mixing things. Was a lab rat for years.
You worked in a lab?
For a mad alchemist, until it got too dangerous. Wanted me to trial a face cream that would make you look 10 years younger. I was only 2 at the time.
Oh, right. I get it.
From then on, I tried to be really stupid, attempted to fail at every experiment. The question is, if one tries to fail and is successful doing that, has one really failed?
Oh God. I guess they have. If you try to fail and then and you succeed, then that is a failure.
Yeah, because like if it's someone else's test, you can still fail it.
But then what if if you try to fail and then succeed, then you've failed. But if you succeeded in failing, then you failed anyway? Like,
What's two different types that are mixed together, but it's basically you're taking someone else's test or someone else's requirements. There's succeeding or failing yourself, and succeeding or failing the test is separate. So you can succeed yourself by failing the test, or fail yourself by succeeding the test.
Can I ask what happened to your leg? An alchemistical accident?
No, I gnawed it off myself.
What?
Down there in the cave. You'd have done the same. Ooh.
Somehow I just really doubt that.
There are monsters there, I'm telling you, and they've got it in for us. If you have to choose between your leg and your life, then you nibble.
If you know a lot about alchemy, then you can brew potions, right? Like shrinking potions, for example.
Oh, don't hold much store by magic potions. People start craving them. Start with weak potions from itsy-bitsy little phials, then at some point they aren't enough anymore. Suddenly it's got to be small potions, then medium, then large, then epic.
A single vial that would shrink me back to the size of a rat would be enough for me.
Oh, no, much too dangerous.
What are you cooking?
Stew, it's always stew.
Tasty. What kind?
It's always the same, has been for years, but new things are added every day, whatever happens to appear. If you want stew, come back later, it isn't ready yet.
I couldn't help but notice that you, sometimes mumble to yourself.
I'm thinking.
Well, most people do that silently.
Oh, because they aren't thinking properly. You aren't asking the pertinent questions.
For example?
If glue sticks to anything, then why doesn't it stick to the inside of the glue tube? Why do noses run, but feet smell? Why is abbreviation such a long word?
I, don't know.
You see, you take these things for granted, but it's completely mad.
Isn't it crazy that the only thing that sticks to silicon is silicon? Like you can put anything on it, glue, whatever, and it just comes right off.
Yeah.
Perhaps Perhaps one can ask oneself too many questions. What do you reckon?
If a theatre has been filled to the last seat, who has this last seat been reserved for? And how did the inventor of the clock know what time it is?
That's... How do you come up with these things?
There are unanswered questions all around us, and no one is doing anything about it. If you eat pasta first, then antipasta, have you eaten anything at all?
Maybe you shouldn't ask yourself all those questions. Or, at least, not all at once.
Oh, it can do your head in. Was on the brink of creating a self-help group, but then I thought, self-help group, isn't that a contradiction in itself?
Yeah, maybe some questions don't need to be answered.
But are we not here to answer questions? That's why I love alchemy. It gets to the bottom of life's deepest ones.
It was nice to have met you, Ethel.
Knew you already. You lay in Timmy's bed for days. Why? Wasn't your fault what happened to the Archmage?
You think? Imagine if a few rats were to die because it turned out that, in reality, you couldn't cook. How would you feel?
Not good. I'd blame myself, would feel stupid. But Monsieur de Dumas requests your assistance. You can't leave him in the lurch.
I tried to help last time too, and it ended in disaster. Who can say that it won't happen again?
Questions, questions, tricky questions.
Maybe if I'm very careful...
Oof.
Ouch!
If you want something to eat, ask.
Okay. I'll start this
I
again
don't
in
think
case.
Ethel would be thrilled.
Okay, cool.
I'll just let her get on with the cooking and not bother her unless it's important.
All right, fair enough. All right, that. Oh no, what's this? Got a little rag here.
A more or less white tea towel.
Let's take the white tea towel. Whoop. Okay.
Ouch!
That's mine.
Sorry.
What do we have in here? Little sack, fluffy fur, inflate the rubber hose.
That might even work.
Okay. Oh, is that a...
Wow! You can inflate rat water skins. Who'd have thought?
Okay.
Hey! The hairs on the fur are all standing on end. There must be some kind of electrical current.
Oh. Oh, hang on. We gotta wear the correct hat. There we go.
Hey! The hairs on the fur are all standing on end. There must be some kind of electrical current.
Okay, that's a stretch, but could we use the electrical current to suck the rag away? Oh, it does it out here? Oh, no. Oh, wrong one. No, nothing here. Let's have a look-see. We had 2 exits from memory. One here. Oh, 3 exits. Okay. Let's go up here. What is that? Oh.
A huge mountain of rubbish, tons of it. And I just happened to find a carved figurine of my very favourite hero. It's a sign. I've read all your stories. He was brave and proud, and he never gave up. Because of you, I wanted to experience adventure and left the White Bridge Mountains. And you were only a story.
Little cape.
Just chuck it.
Yeah, he chucked it, but the little cape came off. Okay.
You recognize the reference, don't you? The Knights of St. Knee?
Oh, yeah, yeah. More
bell.
Monty
I
Python.
guess it's there to get people's
Yeah.
attention. Which is usually what bells are for.
Ding ding.
Should I ring it or not? Do I really want the attention of someone up there? But the hole seems to be the only way if I ever want to get out of here.
Yes? Are you finally finished?
Bill? That you?
Weathervane, a black cat must have crossed my path.
Yes, it's me. Could you maybe loan me a rope?
No way, you're a wanted criminal. There are posters of you up all over.
How's it look up there? How are things in town?
Dreadful. Not a customer in sight. It's almost as bad as during the war. I should have known. Politicians are bad for business. Every last one of them.
No matter what they say, I didn't kill the Archmage.
Anyone with any brains knows that.
Hey.
You couldn't have harmed a hair on the Archmage's head, even if you wanted to. But as long as that's the official version of the story, I'd rather not think about it out loud.
There are posters of me hanging everywhere.
Here, not a bad likeness if you ask me.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend
Stinky.
Wilbur Weathervane. I don't stink. Or if I do, it's only because I spent a few days in bed.
I told them if they wanted to catch you, they'd have to put a serious bounty on your head.
Would you betray me?
If the price is right, sure. But until then, I'm keeping my head down, like everyone else who's got any sense. Well, you gotta be smart these days, or you'll end up running around in a pink tutu, or worse.
Come on, get me out of here, Bill. I won't cause any trouble.
That'd be a first.
Please, I want to leave town.
Don't blame you, but it's too risky. If Van Buren catches me, she'll probably turn me into a pink, doe-eyed petting lamb.
Come on, for old time's sake.
I'm not putting my neck on the line for you. Ask your friends, those darn rats.
Okay.
Bill? Bill, are you there? He'll never help me unless there's a juicy profit in it for him. The hole up there is even higher than I thought. I'm gonna need more than a folding ladder if I want to reach it.
I wonder if we'll make a grappling hook or something. I've been playing a lot of Far Cry Primal, and it's like Far Cry set in the caveman days.
Oh, okay.
And I just got a grappling hook, and it's a really, really fun game. I never finished it last time, but it's cool because the whole premise is you've been split up from your tribe, and you have to actually go and get tribe members back and build up your population and so forth to be able to take out the other tribes.
Oh, okay.
Wow! A workshop worthy of a gnome. I wonder whose it is.
Oh, lots of stuff. Okay.
Everything down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task. Everything down here is old, but every...
Cuckoo clock.
Oh, this is a clock cuckoo's nest. They are so rare. They build their nests in human houses and disguise them as clocks. When the homeowners aren't looking, they fly around and steal cookies and other treats.
What's that, Tongs?
Although it looks more like a replica of a clock cuckoo's nest. There are people who actually hang these things in their living rooms. The clock isn't ticking. Presumably it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key.
Oh, Tribes. Remember that game, Tribes? Where you do the
Yeah.
skiing?
Yeah, I used to played it multiplayer a few times, but
Presumably it
I
can
used to be remiss that they didn't have more single player stuff in Tribes.
As a gnome, I can recognize what that is immediately. A garbage sucker, which sucks garbage in the front and blows it out the back. Some might wonder why, but good inventors
Yeah,
never
I
ask
was
such
about to say
questions.
why.
A small box with a switch on it. I will resist. Well, alright. That could be the best machine ever built.
It's like a fidget box.
Just one more time.
So that thing just opens and closes.
Yeah, you switch it and then the device switches it back off. That's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I like that a lot.
Oh. This thing has way too many cogwheels, levers, and gauges for me. All of the other members of my family would definitely know what to do with this. But all I ever wanted to do was magic.
Ooh.
Works!
Do I have anything to collect water? This, maybe?
I could fill the water skin back up with water, but if I were thirsty, I could just drink straight from the tap instead.
Okay. What about the bag? No. What is this? Stone. Okay.
This is the strangest rock I've ever seen. It glitters and it glows a little. That thing looks magical to me. I don't want anything to do with it. That thing looks...
Okay. What's this up here?
2 power cables have been connected here. Not very professionally, I'd say. I'd better leave it alone. 2 power cables, not very...
Okay. I get suspicious when the magnifying glass doesn't disappear after I've clicked on it.
Why build something out of wood when you can build it out of iron? That was one of my granddad's favourite sayings. That philosophy brought me iron toys, iron shoes for the garden, and lucky, my iron horse. Someone took the trouble to cut the boards and I don't need them at the moment.
Okay.
Electrical cable. This workshop is amazingly well equipped, considering it was built from scrap. No idea why they're there. Best leave them alone. I had a few shocking experiences with electricity back home.
Steam engine's the only thing. I think.
Boiler, combustion chamber, flywheel, a steam engine, clearly.
Okay. Do we need to fill it with water then? Maybe.
The steam engine is probably supposed to power the strange machine next to it. Doesn't look like it ever did, though. The engineer must have run into a snag. The steam engine is probably supposed to power the... Doesn't look like...
Okay, let's see. We've got the boards, got the water. Cuckoo clock we need a hexagonal key for. Let's do it again.
The clock isn't ticking. Presumably, it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key.
Okay. Switch. I think that's it for here. And this way? The cave? There he is.
Wilbur, there you are. Have you changed your mind?
No. I just want to get out of here.
Highly regrettable.
What do you want down there in that dark hole?
I found your wand down there years ago. My grandfather, a true rat adventurer of lore, climbed into that hole just to find out what was down there. When he didn't return, everyone thought he was dead, apart from me.
You followed him?
Despite all the warnings, but I didn't find him. Instead, I found a wand.
What if he is the
Just
one?
as I began examining it, a terrifying ghost set upon me, and I fled. I don't know why I took the wand with me. Perhaps it wanted to be taken. When a little gnome came down to our town some years later, with big ideas of becoming a mage...
I was very proud of my wand and... Oh. How did the magic wand get there? And whose was it?
I don't know. There are old ruins down there, and lots of terrible tales. If I can find out whose wand it is, then perhaps I can find a way to break its power.
Remy, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me.
You saved Timmy's life. You kept us rats fed when there was nothing left to eat. There's no need for you to thank me.
I'd like to help you again, but I can't.
You can, but perhaps you need time to remember that.
The wand. It began behaving weirdly a few days earlier. I thought I was getting better at magic. I should have paid more attention.
And Alistair should have examined it more closely. And I shouldn't have asked you to build a golem. No one is to blame for what happened, or we're all to blame, whichever way you choose to see it. What is important is that we get up and go again.
No, it's crucial that we think first. The last time I just carried on, and we know how that ended up. The wand. Something's wrong with it. It's too powerful.
How do you mean?
Magic is nothing else than focusing the ambient magic around us and then using it. Good mages can also cast minor spells without wands, but most need wands to focus the magic.
And particularly powerful ones focus the magic particularly well.
Yes, and the most powerful not only focus it, they also amplify it. But up there in the staff room, it was different. The Archmage cast spells, Monkus cast spells.
Right. Where did all the energy come from needed to break down his magical defenses?
I agree. It's almost as if the wand itself were a source of magical energy. But I've never heard of anything like that.
Another reason to get to the bottom of things.
One more reason not to rush into things. This is too big for us, Remy.
Ha!
Do you think at some point Wilbur is going to do a magic spell without a wand and realize he had magic all along?
Yeah, it's possible.
This ghost.
So I forgot what happens in number one that
do you think
made
it's
him
still down there?
be a mage.
Haven't
Like, he
been
must have done it
returned to the
already.
darkness for years because I'm convinced of it.
Then maybe you shouldn't go back down there.
Like, Lindsay
Perhaps
has
you're right.
no
But
magic is
someone's got to
special,
go and
not
find
like
out what's
normal
going on with
magic.
that wand, right?
Remy?
Courage and conviction, Wilbur. Courage and conviction.
Good luck.
Oh, I was going to pick up this string, but it's not.
There isn't much you won't find down here. Hamster wheels, for example.
Oh, cool.
A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town into one of the caves down here. And probably, I really don't want to know what it is. A massive pipe, and
What's that? It's dark. What's a pipe?
someone had to install the pipes down here. How did they get into the underground? And even more importantly, how did they get back out?
Pure piss.
Back in the Whitebridge Mountains, I had to listen to long lectures by the cellar master about different types of stone and minerals. Can't really claim that I listened all that attentively, but that looks like a coal vein to me.
Okay, that could come in handy if we need some
Back in the
coal.
Whitebridge Mountains, I had to listen to long lectures by the cellar master. Can't really...
Do we have anything to chip some off? We do not. Not yet.
Maybe it's a symbol warning visitors about the evil in the hole. Or maybe it keeps the evil trapped down there. There are ancient symbols that can do just that.
Looks like a cat, from what I can see. What do you think this looks like?
Yeah, cat or dog. That's the way I look at it.
Like I see, there's the cat's tail, there's its leg, there's one paw up, and then there's its head, little eyes and a nose.
How does something like that end up in the trash? If I had a bongo drum, I'd play it all day long. And night.
Monkey?
And then others would throw it in the trash. Ah, got it. Yeah. I don't feel like playing. I want to get out of here. I want to go home. I don't feel...
Wow, okay. I thought I'd be able to take that for sure. I guess not. Look down the black
The
hole.
hole is eerie. Whenever you get close, it feels like icy fingers are reaching for you. Remy will be fine. He's tough, he's smart, brave, everything a hero should be. And nothing ever happens to heroes.
No.
Hopefully. The hole is whenever you...
Okay. I think we may have exhausted all of our... all the locations and all the gear.
Yeah.
So now we've got to figure out what... Oh, no. What's it?
Ah! What the heck?
Oh.
Hey!
Hey, it's a little
look right
robot.
here.
That's the one from the start.
Did you build this trap? I'd love to, but I'm stuck.
Lever.
Hey! Stop that! Stop that! Are you nuts?
Oh. Okay.
Hey, little fella. I could use some help here.
I've never seen
Hello?
Wally.
I think he's trying to hide from me.
I hear it's
I probably
sad.
scared it. It doesn't respond to me. Maybe it just wants to sit the whole thing out. I inflated the water rubber skin. Air outside, air on the inside, and nothing in between but a thin layer of rubber. Fascinating. I inflated...
Oh. It's weird we can't actually use that with anything.
Maybe it's a kind of bounty hunter and he's captured me because of the poster. Not likely. Bill said they haven't put the bounty on me yet.
Okay.
Hey, you! I have a stick, and I'll use it if I have to. Or I'll put it with a stick and do nothing. Whatever gets you to get me out of this hole. Nothing.
Okay. Oh, we can get the string now. Okay.
An old rope, still in pretty good shape. I can't quite reach.
Use the stick. Are we going to make a grappling hook? I hope so.
Got it. I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done.
Okay.
Yep. Still too light.
Still too light.
I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done. I wonder if I... No. Even if I could catch it with a lasso, it doesn't look strong enough to pull me out of here. I have a very expensive, very fluffy fur. If you get me out of here, it's yours. Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny, Tongs, because I reckon we grew up calling it a lasso as well. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, I think so.
If you help me get out of here, I'll give you a stylish and practical empty bag. Nothing. I inflated the water.
What else is there?
A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town into one of the caves and
Okay, so we tried it up here. Maybe we can do it here instead.
I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Still too light.
Still too light.
I don't know how deep the hole is. My feet can't touch the ground anyway. I'm a gnome. I'm not sliding in any deeper, but I can't get out either. I'm stuck, like a cork in a bottle.
Okay.
I'd love to.
So everything we have is here. Has to be. But nothing is interactable other than the robot and the pipe. Is there something we can...
The stick isn't a good enough weight for the rope. I can't get it high enough. The hamster wheel has the right weight, but it's too unwieldy to throw with a rope. The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it.
Oh, okay.
The fur would...
Some way to attach it.
I'll tie the stick to the rope.
Okay. Then...
I tied the little stick to the end of the rope. I don't know if that'll be any use, but I did it.
Okay.
Doesn't look like the wheel got used much. Somewhere there's a lazy fat hamster. No idea what that's supposed to be good for.
Oh, damn. I thought that was it.
The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it. The little cape that someone made for the wooden knight knee figure. I tied the little stick to... I inflated the water rubber skin. Air outside.
Oh, we're making
air
a
on the
fake rat
inside,
to
and nothing in
lure
between
that
but a
thing.
thin layer of rubber.
Oh, maybe.
That's what the cape may be for too, because it's got to look like because the wanted poster was of our mate
Yeah. How do we do it, though? What do we got?
I inflated the water rubber. I inflated the water rubber skin. The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it.
Before it would mention static electricity, but not anymore. You guys have any suggestions?
I inflated the water.
Okay, let's see.
This person is considered armed and dangerous. Like I even own a land shotgun. As if.
A land shotgun?
the gun that fires land sharks.
Need some way to attach it, he says.
It doesn't respond to me. Maybe it does. A massive pipe. Perhaps I... And pro... I'll tie the sticks to...
Do that, sure. It seems so strange that this is a puzzle that we're stuck on, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't expect it.
I wonder if I... No. Even if I could catch it with a lasso, it doesn't look strong enough to pull me out of here. Doesn't look like the wheel got used much.
Okay, so we need this one here. This is something.
The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it.
I mean, there's only so many objects we've got. Like, the hat is definitely not part of it.
Well, if we're making a miniature thing of the Hispanic rat, then when we need the hat to finish it off.
No, that's our paper hat, the one that we've got on.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
It's the bonus
yeah.
hat.
That can't be that.
Fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it.
Okay.
I inflated the water rubber skin. Air outside.
Wish there was a way to uninflate it.
I inflated the...
Deflate it, I guess.
No idea what that's supposed to be good for.
That's interesting that...
The fur would fall out right away.
I'm absolutely stumped. What else could it be? Let's try using things on the pipe then. Bag on the pipe? No. Fur on the pipe? Oh, hang on. Fur on the pipe? No. Cape on the pipe? No. Nope. What do you mean? Good timing.
It doesn't It does.
Let's try everything on the... Okay.
If you help me get out of here, I'll give you a stylish and practical empty bag. Nothing. I have a very expensive, very fluffy fur. If you get me out of here, it's yours. Nothing.
Cape is nothing. Do this one again.
Maybe it's a kind of bounty hunter and he's captured me because of the poster. Not likely. Bill said they haven't put the bounty on me yet.
What do you reckon, Tongs? What should we try?
I wonder if No. Even if I could catch it with a lasso, it doesn't look strong enough to pull me out of here.
Maybe we need to fail this first to split it up again.
Still too light.
Then if we use this to pop the balloon, maybe? Okay, that doesn't work.
The hamster wheel has the right weight, but it's too unwieldy to throw with a rope. A small stick, about 1 sea stone cubit in length. An old rope, still in pretty good shape. It doesn't respond to me. I wonder if even if I could catch it with a lasso, it does.
Surely I'm not soft locked. I didn't miss anything, right?
I imagine.
I feel like I've literally tried everything. But I can't have.
The stick isn't.
I wonder if we need a little nudge.
Hey, you! Hi there. I just want...
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So we need to
An approximate
grab something to
fist-sized
unlock.
stone. That would really hurt if it hit me in the face.
This should work.
I hope it stays on. Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
Great. And now, the old heave-ho.
Yes.
That got it. Hey, wait. I'm not going to hurt you. The rope held me once. Maybe it can again.
Excellent. That's what we want.
The fur would fall out right...
Okay. Can we take the drum now?
How does something like that end up in the trash? If I had a bongo drum, I'd play it all day. And... How does some... And... Coal vein in the rock.
Can we use... No. Okay. Oh. What's that?
That's... firework. At the end of the war, there was a huge victory celebration in Seastone with lots of rockets and firecrackers. Several fires broke out and the town was damaged more severely than any time during the war. I wish that was more surprising, really. I don't have anything to celebrate, but maybe I can use the black powder for something.
Put it in the stew, maybe.
The hole is eerie. Whenever you get close...
Yeah, started looking up a walkthrough before you found that stone.
Yeah.
Just have a quick check.
Ooh, another firework.
It's weird because I tried that before, but you obviously need to do it multiple times.
Or maybe you need it because you did some combining of stuff. Maybe it's sort of in script wise, it locked you out from doing that until you'd like to make sure you're not soft locked later.
He just said, ooh, a firework, and it's not in my inventory.
It's just the gunpowder, isn't it?
No, I've got gun... Unless it added more gunpowder. Maybe that's what it was. Oh, what's this? That's another one.
Ooh, another firework.
Okay, there was a heap before. Still a heap.
Ooh, another firework. No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce.
Can I use that? Oh, okay. Oh, I could probably throw the rope over the cable there. The V-belt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope, but I couldn't get it down. It's hanging over some kind of hook. Nah, clearly out of my reach.
No.
Nah, clearly out of my reach.
Okay.
The bit of sewer pipe is so heavy that it's sunk. Not surprising, really.
All right, here we go. Maybe not. It's another... Alright. Let's have
Hi,
a chat.
Ethel. Rebby's gone. He's descended into the dark hole.
Oh, He is so brave, all alone in the dark.
He's taking another big risk. I wonder if that's such a smart idea.
Oh, one of the downsides of risk is that it's risky.
It's true.
Do you know if there's a way out of here? A gnome-sized one, I mean.
That big? No. However, Monsieur de Dumas has a shrinking ring.
He took it with him.
Then he probably wanted you to stay here.
He can't understand that maybe I'll feel better after a few weeks at home.
Maybe yes, maybe no. He needs a friend by his side. Not maybe, not in a few weeks. Now. Thinks the world of you. All rats do.
Then I'm afraid you've picked the wrong guy. Remy should never have locked me up in here. He should have just let me go.
Had his reasons, always has.
He should know that no matter how complicated it is, sooner or later, I'll find a way out of here. I'm pretty good at this kind of thing.
Perhaps that is why.
The soupy stew smells surprisingly good.
What
Surprisingly.
do you mean, surprisingly? Do you want a bowl?
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm kind of hungry.
One stew coming up.
Thanks, Larry.
This tastes fantastic.
Cooking is like alchemy, just fewer explosions.
Okay. Empty soup bowls.
How is that supposed to hold together?
That's true. How is it supposed to?
How is that supposed to hold together? I don't think Ethel would be thrilled if I just took the candle.
What if we put the gunpowder on the can? Nope, guess not.
Maybe if I'm very careful. Ouch!
I've got eyes back there too. Not really, of course. But I would have if my experiments had been successful.
Sorry. Hi, Ethel. Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un.
We're gonna get another plate. We are.
And how's it taste?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Delicious, but if it were thicker, it'd be even better.
Understood.
Hi, Ethel. Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un. And how's it taste?
Lovely. But it could use a tad more salt to give it to that little... yeah.
Good, good, good.
Maybe if I'm very careful... Ouch!
I've got eyes back there too. Not really, but I would.
Sorry. Hi,
It
Ethel.
feels like we have to get the soup to a particular consistency.
Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un.
What's your favorite kind of soup or stew, Steve?
It's one that you don't
How's it
like, I
taste?
think. 'Cause I remember it being raised once. Bean ham soup.
Oh, it's fucking gross. Yeah.
What about yours?
I'm always partial to pumpkin soup with a bit of sour cream dolloped on top. That's always good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Minestrone's not bad.
I thought you didn't like minestrone.
No, that's fine. Hearty beef stew, big chunky thick boy. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, I think I was eating canned soup. Like don't do it at the new place because they don't have much of a selection at the supermarket. But it used to be like bean ham and hearty stew. Used to be the two cans I'd mostly get,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes pumpkin soup. Oh no, not sometimes. Probably I just sort of have that. Maybe less so.
Yeah. Not much of a fan of tomato soup. It's too much like a Bloody Mary.
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
I used to have that as a kid at my
understood.
grandparents, and one stage I just turned off it. I don't know why.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
mushroom creams. Okay.
She just took the towel briefly. Wonder
To
if
make it
that-
hotter.
Where should I put the dirty dishes?
But just with the rest, we're all eating the same thing anyway.
Mushroom cream? Yeah. Alright, watch what she does with the tea towel when I
Hi, Ethel.
ask her to get it hotter.
Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un.
I wonder if the plates run out.
But I did pull one back.
And
But then they probably
how's
don't
it
too.
taste?
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
Ah, understood.
Oh, her glasses. We can somehow get the tea towel away from her, ask her to go
'cause-
hotter, it'll blind her.
Yeah, or we stain it now so that maybe with the gunpowder.
Yeah, I think I
So when
tried.
she next rubs them, she can't see.
Yeah, gunpowder doesn't work. Let's try everything. Oh, we can actually select it here. That's interesting. Because before it's just the does a use command rather than. Can't really choose anything though. Okay. Might have to come back. Now that we've got gunpowder, maybe something in the workshop. Oh, hello. Who's this guy?
That must be one of the monsters Ethel was talking about. Better if I have a plan on how to overpower it before it notices me.
Oh, hello. You must be the terrible monster that was destroyed by my son's wonderful trap.
My son.
I'm Wilbur Weathervane. You're not gonna eat me or anything, right?
Wilbur, you're not Nate's
Oh,
little friend,
he was
the one that was
from-
caught by the orcs in the wildlands.
Yeah,
You
he
know
was in the
Captain
crypt
Nate?
bit.
Know him? We idolize
person.
him. Without him, I'd never have met the love of my life.
Yeah, that's
Esther.
right.
Gulliver's the name. Welcome, Wilbur Weathervane. Feel at home. Any friend of Nate's a friend of ours.
Yes.
I remember Captain Nate talking about zombies who helped him in the wildlands. Anyway, what brought you here to Seastone?
A better life. If you can make it in Seastone, you can make it anywhere. Hard work still pays round here. I learned that from Bill. He got us the job here.
Bill the merchant.
The most successful trader in Seastone. Only just arrived in town and we're working for a man like that. Not bad, eh?
I'm not so sure if Bill is really such a great guy.
How can you say a thing like that? It was him that smuggled us into town, even though zombies aren't exactly popular here. Sure, it wasn't cheap, but Bill has his costs, and he created a possibility for us to work off our debts. We build these slates for him, They're a hit, he says. He always wants more.
Hey, I had one just like that.
You see? A hit.
Verdantois.
Bill has a nose for good business. I'll work hard and learn from him. Then I can finally offer my family what they deserve.
My magic slate was evil, and it deceived me.
Magic slate? Poppycock. They are neither made out of slate, nor are they magic.
If they're not magical, how do they work? 'Cause I don't see any gears.
I don't really know. Has something to do with the intelligent stone, as Bill calls it. Fell from the sky one day in a blaze of light. I cut off a thin slab, set it in a wooden frame, and then give it an almighty electric shock. That's all.
You pump electricity into the rock, and that wakes it up.
Yes, you could put it like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. It's a serious problem. How am I supposed to finish the last batch if I don't have any power?
And Bill came up with the idea for the slates. I never would have believed it.
Why not? He's very innovative. He copied the idea from a trader down south with his very own eyes. At first, he had a couple of carpenters from the lower town work on it, but they just kept wanting more and more gold. Didn't give Bill a chance. He had to let them go and shift production down here. We were lucky that we were standing at the gates at just the right moment and were looking for a job. And now we're just one batch away from earning our own gold.
How do you deliver the slates to the upper town?
Have you seen the hole above the pile of rubbish?
That's right.
Bill
Yep.
lowered us down through it, and every time we finish a batch of slates, we ring the bell and he sends down a basket.
So the hole in the ceiling's the only way out to the underworld?
The only one I know about. And we don't need any more. The current batch is our last. Esther, Nate, and I will be pulled out of this stinking place and can finally begin our undead lives in earnest up there.
He named his little robot son Nate, N8. That's great.
When will the next delivery be ready?
Never, by the look of things. No electricity.
If I help you, will you take me with you when you leave?
Why not? If you help us, we'll help you too. Of course we will.
Right. Then, so why don't you have electricity?
That's what I would like to know. I guess it's got something to do with those darn rats. They use the same cables as us. They probably wanted to sabotage production.
I can't believe that. The rats are very nice.
Nice? They attacked my wife, wanted to eat her. And now I'm sure they want to prevent us from working our way out of poverty. Don't talk to me about nice.
Okay.
Yes, we promised an old friend we'd name our first child after him.
And this little robot?
Nate.
Nate?
We promised Nate we'd name our first child after him. We actually wanted to wait a bit, but my little cherry blossom started having problems with depression, said I worked too much and that she felt lonely. You know how women are.
No.
So then we built Nate. Well, we started him off at least. He did the rest himself. He's a great little inventor.
Nate built himself?
Once he could hold a screwdriver, there was no stopping him. But he doesn't only tinker with himself, he invented most of the machines in here.
That thing too? It's really impressive. What does it do?
That? He got it in his head that a machine could do my work quicker. But as you can see, it's not working.
No one would ever expect a workshop like this under a junk heap.
Thanks. Built it all myself. I worked on it day and night. Didn't want to disrupt slate production, of course. But it was worth it. My son's an inventor, just like his old man. Here he can learn everything he'll need for later in life.
I think I scared Nate earlier.
He's shy and has never seen anyone like you before. In fact, he only knows Esther and me.
Where is Esther?
Oh, at home, but it's not really presentable. Anyway, you ought to sort out the electricity first.
No problem. Hopefully it's not a big deal. There's a lot to do. Best I get to work.
Okay.
That's the spirit. You only get anywhere in this life through hard work.
Oh, there's more stuff. Oh, more fire. Oh, hang on.
Ooh, another firework. I've never seen tape that wasn't useful for something.
Right.
Gulliver, may I please borrow some boards?
No problem, I've got more than enough wood to complete the order.
Heyo.
That's one of the little robot's inventions. The machine is supposed to somehow help relieve his hard-working father. I don't know how.
Alright, so. Short boards, long wooden board.
So, let's see. If I roll the gunpowder from the fireworks up in the poster, I'll have a stick of dynamite. Homemade dynamite.
Nice.
Although, I will need more black powder.
Yeah, good to know.
Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first have to know what I need to stick the balls to.
You're back in bed?
How is that supposed to hold together?
Oh, now that we've got...
No, that would just ruin the fur and it wouldn't be fluffy and soft anymore.
It's very true, actually. Let us see. What else do we have? We've got the coal. Maybe we need to use the dynamite on the coal to get some coal to put into the steam engine. Hang on. Yeah, that's right. You use coal in the steam engine, right?
Yeah. Various things. Coal is a common one for train engines,
Just
at
one more
least.
time.
Yeah.
But when I went to the steam rally, it was mostly wood. But coal is for like furnaces that need to burn. Like, just coal is much more efficient, so it's used for train steam engines, like really big
Everything
ones.
down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task.
Alright, let's see.
Then under fiction logic, it's usually always coal that goes into a steam engine.
Water?
Works! That thing looks magical to me. I don't want anything to do with it.
Electrical cable.
According to Gulliver, the electricity failed a while back. But he needs it to wake up the slates.
Oh.
I don't think it's because of the cables. That thing looks magical
What
to
was
me.
it that-
I don't want anything to do with it.
Okay. Water. Exactly.
Gulliver uses these power cables to shock the magic slates to life. Or at least he used to. The electricity died recently. Gulliver blames the rats.
Okay. We need a hexagonal thing for the cuckoo, right?
The clock isn't ticking. Presumably it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key.
Maybe he knows where it is.
If I disturb him for no reason, he'll make even less progress.
Okay.
Best if I just let him get on with it.
Cool.
No, I think I'll just leave it there.
Can we add...
Plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of washing up. Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself.
Can we add our little plates to it? Nope. Okay. Is it firecrackers up here? Oh, what's that? Yep.
Ooh, another firework.
Saku, how you doing? What's
Oh
it now?
my god.
I still need a few loads of black powder. Once I have
really?
enough, I can use it to make a proper stick of dynamite.
Only got the bell. Okay. But go back in the hole. This way. Do we have any more? Can we board this up? We cannot. Can we board this up? We cannot. What would we need a long board for? Double-sided tape? Can't use that either. Double-sided tape.
There's something we couldn't hear. Oh, the rat fur, the fake fur, right?
We've got a
We
fake.
couldn't hear it.
What did you want to do with it?
Wasn't there something where he said I can't stick that to something?
The fur would fall
Yeah.
out right away. I need some way to attach it.
But
Whatever we need.
I attached some double-sided tape
Okay.
to both the outside and the inside. 2 are better than 1.
okay, cool.
I'm not quite sure why, but I glued the fur onto the inside of the wheel.
Okay.
That's wait. I was thinking you got to make a fake the spy rat, but then I don't know. I can't picture what is happening right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, how's that look like a rat?
No idea what that's supposed to be good for.
Oh, okay. Now we've got this.
The fluffy fur
Oh,
stuck to
static-
the inside of the hamster wheel.
Static
Nothing stuck to
electricity.
the tape on the outside yet. The inflatable air tube is just sitting uselessly in the middle at the moment. Hey, a water wheel. Not bad. But it still needs a few blades. I'll just ask Ethel for a few more potions of stew.
Right? What are we making here?
Thanks. If I eat another thing, I'll explode. 8 bowls on the hamster wheel. That should do.
Okay. Alright, well, if we go to the workshop at least. And then put the water... They said it was a water wheel.
And this is the moment of truth. No problem, if you know your way around known physics.
Oh, so that's to make a new slate.
Yahoo! Electrified! It's so bright in here now.
Hi, Gulliver.
Hello, Wilbur.
I am the master of electricity.
Excuse me?
We've got electricity again.
Really?
Yeah, the light's on. Can you not see?
Did not notice.
Looking good. We're back in business. As soon as we've solved the other problem, we can finish off the batch.
There's another problem.
Bill changed his order 2 days ago. The new slates have to be fluffy and pink instead of black.
Fluffy and...
What?
So what now?
According to Bill, it's the law. Esther is already looking for a solution. Please go and ask her how she's getting on.
Okay.
Okay, but once we've solved the problem, can we get out of here?
Of course. As soon as we have a solution, the batch will be ready in 2 or 3 weeks.
2 to what?
What?
If all goes well, I can manage 3 slates a day. 4 if I put in a night shift. A couple are pretty much finished. Bill wants 80.
I want out of here, and I don't want to wait another 3 weeks.
You can't always get what you want. Perhaps you can help me cutting the rock later. That might save 2 days.
But...
Alright. Well, I'm going to quickly go make a drink. Do we want to go into BRB or do you want to vamp? It's up to you, Steve.
Try that. Get it up.
Alrighty. Well,
I
I'll
don't know
be
what I
back.
can talk about there.
Well, then why don't we go into a BRB and you get yourself a snack or something?
Yep.
Alright, cool. One moment. Oh, hang on. How are we going to do this without the audio? Okay, this will do. Alright, we'll be back in a second.
Fatality.
We did it, folks. We did it. One's right. For some reason, every single one I've ever seen in real life, it's felt sticky. Like the actual earth bit, when you touch it, it's sticky. Is that just me?
Some countries are pretty sexy.
Jesus, Steven. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus.
I don't know, because I don't think I've touched.
Oh, he's come back! No way! Bullshit! Oh, fuck! My joystick lost sync, I swear!
yeah, listen to this guy. Look at this guy.
You didn't hit it right at the end? Literally, the last second.
Fatality.
There's a lot of good sound bites from this game.
This shit's in the way, give me a hand.
This shit's in the way.
I'll try. Thanks, bud.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit! The voodoo got him!
Now lay low and let me handle this. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's where the bugs are hitting. False wall.
Now here's a weird fucking door.
Artie, fine. Good timing. I got so confused because I don't remember what that was from. There
I was very school focused.
Look, I
Does
was
that
a
surprise
very,
anyone?
I was a very well-behaved young man in school.
Both? Jesus Christ.
That was the best kill, even though it was against you. Oh god, you gotta. Can someone clip that? That was so good. Yes. 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 Yeah. By the way, Rob, I don't know if you can just check your phone for a second and look at this this delicious beverage that I've got.
And see your head.
Oh, it'll come. Give it a few seconds to catch up.
That is the biggest, disgusting load of crap I've ever tasted in my life.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Yeah,
it
there's
is
something wrong
nectar
with
of the
you, man.
gods.
Bullshit.
I feel better. Better with every sip.
See.
That's a standard ass knock.
Fish on the floor.
Stop.
I'm in your way. I'm gonna stand up here.
No. You're all right. You're all right.
Oh, we got double shrimp right now.
Oh my god. Oh. Deliver that. Okay.
This is working.
Thank you. Shrimp it.
Oops. Actually, I took a plate. Nope.
Mine now.
Extra chop.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Woo. God.
Yeah, there's a missing bug. See how easy it is for you?
No, that's because of my skill level. What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
Mate, I am the
I'm gonna
freaking
shove
button.
this stick up your ass.
I am the button mashing king. First
I had
time.
my hand
Not
out
even a
and you
sweat.
just sat there like a...
Did I just see a glimpse of a
Did we
penis?
just see his little penis? That was like that time I walked past you at my house.
Where you bigfooted past.
Bigfooted you.
Hype train. That's so cool. Thank you so much. I think I just went in here actually. No bullies have got hype trains. And we are back. How y'all doing? Hopefully you enjoyed the cinema experience of previous Baltimore clips. I've got myself a fresh fropie over here. Fucking fropie, eh? And some English muffins with some peanut butter. Vape Life, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. It's normally me hanging out in your streams. How's things? Trying to figure out the Foley for the soup stirring. Oh, yeah. Just waking up in Hawaii. Lovely. Excellent.
The thing is, I'm sure if it's a block of wood and water sloshing about. I don't know if they've layered two sound effects on top of each other or whether it's like a plastic bottle filled with water hitting a wooden block.
Oh, did you want to experience that? Hang on. Steve loves this sound effect.
That's actually, well, I sort of question it because I don't. Because I like the Foley work's been pretty good so far, but this doesn't match.
Yeah.
It's like they've had nothing that really matches stirring soup, so they got what they from a just stock sound library. They just got the closest they could find.
Timmy's back. You know what, Steve? The Foley artist is probably watching this stream. And he's going, but I make that myself.
No, I'm positive this is, I mean, hopefully not, and hopefully I'm not dismissing someone's work because, no, this is definitely a stock sound effect. But I reckon...
Yeah, he's like, this fucking Steve guy. He's going to put me out of business.
I think it's missing because, like, they had someone in to do most of the sound effects and they realized one was missing, I reckon, because everything else matches pretty well. Like, I haven't noticed anything else out of place in terms of sound, but there's that one which I was ignoring at first, and then but we've just been hearing it over and over, and it the fact that it doesn't match made me notice it.
Can I have some more stew?
But of course.
Oh,
my big
she's actually going to
boy.
give us some stew.
She did before, didn't she?
Yeah, but we've used the plates, so
And
what's the
how's it
purpose?
taste?
Oh, we still need to get the rag, that's why. Which I guess we can't do yet. We need something. Oh, maybe. Could be hotter. Let's try
It's
that.
great, but it could be a little hotter.
Ah, understood.
We still need to... I mean, surely we can't put... No, I guess not. Oh. Maybe you might be right. You know the old... There's that gag where you put, like, shoe polish on binoculars and you get someone to look through it. And then it puts dark circles in their eyes. Maybe with the coal, we put a bit of coal on the rag. And then she can't see. I don't know. Let's talk to Timmy.
Hi, Timmy.
Hi.
Ethel believes there's monsters down there, but they're only zombies and robots as far as I can see. They seem to be very nice.
The skull throws things at us when he sees us. The little robot runs away if I get too close.
Maybe I can get them to be more friendly towards you.
We didn't go see Ethel. We should do that in a second.
Nothing will happen to Remy. He's the toughest rat I know.
But he's all alone down there in that terrible hole.
Maybe. It's not all that terrible.
No one has ever dared to go down there. Apart from Uncle Remy and his grandfather.
I reckon we'll go down the hole.
That hole is evil. I wish I could have gone down there with him.
Ethel's an excellent cook, but a little special, isn't she?
Totally crazy.
I might have expressed that a little differently.
Her cage in the lab was just above the cauldron. Too many fumes. But she's harmless, and the best alchemist around.
Is that where her tail glows?
Yeah. It's kind of like an anglerfish tail.
Yeah.
I know this isn't what you want to hear, but you know any way out of these caves?
Dozens.
Even one in my size?
No. Apart from the unreachable hole in the ceiling, of course.
That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Timmy's accent is the same as Neil's from In-Betweeners. Oh, and Jay's actually. Okay. Any more?
Timmy?
I was going to quote from Jay, but pretty much the quotes I can think of are too filthy for the stream.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, not filthy for the stream, but too gross for me to say it. Like it's
Too gross for
without
Steve.
context.
That's saying something, guys.
I know you're
He's
mad,
pretty
but
foul
how
on
about a little more
In-Betweeners.
understanding? Imagine finding out that you're not a mage, even though you never wanted to be anything else. Imagine that you're so incompetent that your friends are killed and it's your fault.
But we need you here. The resistance is getting weaker, and Van Buren's getting stronger every day. And you're going to abandon us anyway?
How am I supposed to help you? I'm not a mage. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a healer. I'm not an engineer. I'm nothing. Even the Archmage was powerless against that wand. What do you think someone like me could do?
Could at least try.
I have to go.
Even Filthbag Steve has his limits. Yeah, that's true. Ah,
That's what the
You know
thing I
what?
like. What's that?
one day you're gonna have to tell Saiku the prawn joke.
What?
That will then set a clear picture of how filthy you can be.
I was thinking like there's a missed opportunity because several of the point clicks, and we're waiting for the next time we end up in a certain setting because we've been in it before, and I realized that I could just say like, oh, I'm trying to think of something funny, but I couldn't think of a possible joke in this setting, and I don't want to say the more setting now just because with that other thing with you saying prawn joke, it's like it's gonna give away too much of what the joke is.
Just you know what? Give it a little bit of time so everyone's forgotten.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
But I think the In-Betweeners is fascinating in terms of, like, to me, it's like when you try to go, like, that's really, like, some of the things that come out of, I think it's Jay, because there's a particular character, they all kind of can be filthy, but Jay is the most filthy lines.
Yes.
Or is it Jay? Yeah.
Jay, yeah.
But then,
Hi,
like,
you must be Esther.
Oh, that
my
was
issue with
automatic.
that
1
is-
second.
Hi, Nate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I scared you earlier.
Alright, go on. Sorry.
but there, so, like, my thing with that is, like, if you try to go too edgy, it ends up just coming off as pathetic, like, edgelordy stuff of, like, ooh, am I pushing your buttons? But, like, I never thought you could go that filthy without having that feeling, like, there's a too far. I don't know how In-Betweeners does it. I don't know if it's the writing or the acting of Jay's, the guy that plays Jay, or whether it's both at the same time, but they managed to go more filthy without it being, like, any individual part being too explicit.
Yeah.
Like there's a line I can think of that's the first thing I think of with him because I think it's like no individual words too explicit and it's not filthy in a like it's kind of pathetic. You're just trying to push buttons and it's kind of pathetic. Yet it's something that makes you just go, oh Jesus! Like I don't know how they do it. It's like there must be a line that they know they can perfectly ride.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that. Absolutely. How am I doing today? Vapes, I'm doing very, very well. I am getting ready to head overseas, so I'm getting all my ducks in a row, so to speak. And yeah, things are great. Nice Saturday morning. Going to yeah, just enjoy it while I can, I guess. Yeah.
They're remember they're going to Iceland, right?
Yep. Iceland and Amsterdam. Yep.
Tempted to go there at one stage because for about a year, I played like EVE Online. I think I ended up falling out of it just because I want to play. It sort of blocks you from playing other stuff.
That's right. I remember Drew went there, right? For the
Yeah, but I remember the guys really into it because I did go through a couple of Australian meetups and like the Australian guys into it. They would make like a yearly pilgrimage to Iceland to go to the big conference there.
Yeah, it should be great. It's currently summer over there, so every day is pretty much all daytime. I think you have like 2 hours of night. But also the weather is pretty okay. One of my followers, Trusty Parasol, just got back from Iceland, so it's really good for her to say, like, because I asked her, how's the weather, and she goes, "Oh, you could get away with a light jacket at the moment," so I'm pretty excited about that. I do have to go.
I guess this summer's probably not as bad as we think because
Yeah.
if anything, they're north. Like them being north means it's generally cold, but they'd have more light than we would.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's them that has. They don't have the full day or night like other places do, but it's still they have days of like lots of light and yeah, because they're further out, the more that is.
One thing I was really worried about when I went to New Zealand, it was absolutely freezing. That was a few weeks back, maybe a month or so back. I can't even remember. A couple of months maybe. But I bought a neck gate, whatever you call it, and I lost it. And I was like, where the hell is it? Because I need that because especially hoodies that don't have a zip up at the front, like there's nothing you can really do for this bit. But I found the fucker yesterday and oh, it's so good. So good. That and beanie, and I got some gloves and stuff. I'm ready to go. Zip up hoodies are for degens. Degens? I don't know what that is.
Like a degenerate.
Oh, zip up hoodies are great because I've got a super dry. I mean, this one's a super dry as well, but the other one's got like the mountain range, which is designed for cold weather, and it zips all the way up to the chin. And it's really, really nice. All right. I'm helping Gulliver.
Gulliver's promised to take me to the surface with you if I help you with the delivery. He said you're making the fluffy pink covers for the slates.
Oh, I'm not ready yet. And it's not a cover. I'm trying to mix a fluffy paint.
A fluffy paint?
Yes. There are hardly any fluffy materials or furs down here. But old paint and chemicals are here in abundance.
I've never heard of fluffy paint.
Well, there are warm colours, cold colours, neon colours. Why shouldn't there also be fluffy colours?
'Cause fluffy is a texture, you nonce.
I'm not sure
That reminds me
fluffy
of
paint is the right way.
It's the only way. We have to work with what we've got. I'm sure that a good alchemist could find the correct mixture.
Ah, I know someone who's good at alchemy.
Do we?
Really? Would he help us?
I don't think so. She's actually the cook in the Rat's camp.
Ah, okay.
Oh, the same old story.
The Rats are lovely, and you folks are easy to get along with too. Why don't you like each other?
Oh, it all went a bit badly wrong. We had had a long journey.
We lay down in the rubbish to have a bit of a rest. At some point, I woke up and saw a rat nibbling at one of my fingers. She must have mistook me for a discarded tidbit. I only realised this much later. I was very surprised and shouted very loudly.
Ew! And then?
Gulliver jumped up to defend me. In doing so, he pushed over a heap of junk that buried him as well as the leg of the fleeing rat. Gulliver was shouting wild threats out and trying to free himself from the rubbish. I went over to the little rat to try and help her.
That's where she nodded off.
She must have took fright.
Yeah.
She gnawed off her leg and limped away.
That's truly a tragic story.
Since then, Gulliver believes all rats have it in for us. He wants to protect me. He won't let any rat into the vicinity of our home and has forbidden Nate and myself to talk to them.
Didn't Nate have something that... What did he show? Nate showed something that he was looking to capture a rat. Right?
Yeah, I thought that was something... What was that? Because that's what I thought that robot was. Because there's some sort of rat catcher, right? Like some sort of robot. I thought it was him, or maybe I'm thinking it's another fiction thing.
But if Ethel the cook wanted to help, would you let her?
Of course. Why not? We just mustn't tell Gulliver about it. He would never allow a rat into our house.
That's the smaller of the two problems. The larger is Ethel. Even if you find the right paint, Gulliver thinks it would still take weeks to complete the delivery.
It's hard work, and Gulliver is working as quickly as he can.
There must be a faster way to build the slates.
Nate thinks so too. That's why he built the constructor. Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
Not
It
yet.
would make things go faster.
You can't trademark constructor.
Well, not much faster. It would still take a few hours.
Steve, you need to play Jedi Survivor because you need to experience more BD1.
I was just about to ask, is that the Jedi Order Fallen Order sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually I should check, because I would have put it on the wish list, but it just hasn't gone cheap enough for me to notice it at the top of the list.
Yeah.
By the way, I think when we last
blood in their veins.
walked and talked about it, I had
Nate
100,
has no blood.
110 games on my wish
Gulliver
list.
might have something sticky.
So listeners who don't know.
That's, not what I meant. I meant they both like to invent things.
That's right. They used to make things together, but now, because Gulliver has so much to do, he doesn't have any time for it anymore.
It's up to 132.
But Papa is only working hard, so he'll have more time for you later.
I'm going to check to see how many I've got on my wish list while we're here.
It's $90, and that's with 10% off.
Australian prices. All right, Steve, I want you, in fact, I'm going to do a poll.
That's weird. Jedi Survivor has all reviews are mixed, and recent reviews are mostly positive.
Yeah, I actually did hear that it is fixed now, Vert, which could explain why it's positive now. Because, it wasn't optimized originally when it first came out, apparently. I finished it on console, so I've got no idea about that. All right, poll has started. Let's see who is... Give it a good old guess and we'll see. You too, Steve, because you wouldn't know either.
Yeah, I already voted.
Cool.
I think I have a rough idea, because I think you said a number, but that was like months and months ago.
I think it's great what you've done for yourselves here. The workshop, this cave.
We have tried really hard, and it will do for us. A little home for a little family.
I think Gulliver sees that differently. Seems to me he's already planning for life in a palace.
He's very optimistic. I think we should be content with what we have. If you're always dreaming about the future, you miss the here and now.
Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
Who said that?
I read that on someone's wall, so it must be true.
All right, let's see. Results are in. 53. Oh, it's an even split between them. Wow, okay. Oh, I should have done a points thing. Hang on, are points things poll related? I can't remember. I forget how to...
It's a different mechanism. I'm trying to remember what we, because I've only done it that one time.
Oh, no, we did for Monkey Island, for the trivia. Remember, we allowed people to win points.
Yeah.
A prediction. Oh,
Yeah, prediction.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So, the answer is 21. So, whoever chose 21...
Yep. I got that.
Excellent.
I knew it was the ballpark of the teens or the 20s.
Yes, he thinks he will help us.
But you don't think so?
Oh, what do I know? I'm just a simple girl trying to take care of her family. But my head was chopped off just because I'm a zombie. I'm really not sure if the people in Seastone will take to us, however hard we might try.
I suggest you keep on going for now. In the meantime, I'll go and see if I can win Ethel over to our cause.
You do that.
Take care, Nate, and you have nothing to fear from us, gnomes.
Yes, Nate. Wilbur is a gnome. You remember them from your book, don't you?
Ooh.
Nate has a book about the races in Avantasia. It's his favorite. I have to read it to him every evening. Yes, a gnome.
Yes, gnomes.
It's good robot sounds.
Nate thinks he has at last found another inventor.
Sure have.
Inventor?
The book says that all gnomes love tinkering and inventing.
Oh, gnome.
All right, what do we got in here to steal? More fireworks.
Is that the performance probably explains the review discrepancy otherwise? I thought it was interesting at first because I thought it might have been review bombed.
Yeah, that happens too. I never trust Steam reviews for that because all it takes is for someone to, like, I don't know if you heard the recent discourse, but one of the moderators in the Helldivers Discord is going on a power trip, and apparently that's caused people to review bomb the game, which doesn't really tell anybody about the quality of the game itself, right?
No.
It's a shitty thing for a dude to do, but at the same time, it's like, what?
And no one cares about a Discord that they're not part of.
Yeah.
Esther's equipment isn't all that bad.
I sort of like.
The problem seems to be a lack of experience.
I like seeing that, like, at least with the Steam review, because sometimes it tells a story, like...
I don't know. Do I need it?
No idea, but I think I need it.
How do you know?
Like, when you see something on sale, and it's, like, mostly positive and then mixed for recent reviews, and it's like, okay, so I found its audience originally, and then there's a lot more intake of people because it's on sale, and then you've got the more general audience hates it, and like that's kind of interesting to like figure out that kind of stuff.
I think you can like read through them for sure, but I think review bombing in general, I don't.
Yeah, that always sucks.
I don't like it at all.
And that's a power, like the people doing it. It's a power trip on their end too. It's really the irony of someone doing a review bomb because of a power trip of a Helldivers mod.
So Verdant Tree, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's not part of the community. It's just a dude that mods their Discord. And so what happened was he and other people were posting furry fan art for Helldivers things. And people in the Discord were doing like the little vomit emoji on it. And this moderator was banning people outright from the server for that. And he also accused someone of sexual assault with no proof. But yeah, like I said, it has nothing to do with the game or whether the game's good or not. It's a Discord server of all things, so I don't know. It's weird.
I get a feeling whenever something catches my eye, I should take it. Sooner or later, I'll find a use for it.
Kleptomaniac
I
or
do
hoarder?
that too. That's why I've got so much useless stuff here. Take whatever you like.
Yes, that's what we want to hear. Okay, we got the mount. Excellent.
What is it?
A map of Avantasia. Nate built it. He often likes to dream of traveling across the lands.
He's never been up there?
No, but I tell him about it every evening, and he has his books.
Yeah, exactly, Tongs. That's why I understand it, and everyone has their right to do so, but that's why I don't just trust Steam reviews for that reason, because it comes into like personal whatevers. I usually just like word of mouth. Like if Steve was to say, "Hey, this game's really cool, you might like it," I'll go, "Oh, check it out," you know?
This looks like scales used by some of the merchants in the market. But this one's broken. One of the pans is missing.
It's weird though, because then you
This is
see
a lie.
games that were advertised like, what was that, Concord or whatever that was released that looks like an Overwatch, but with the Guardians of the Galaxy, like Wish versions of the Guardians of the Galaxy people. It's like, I can't imagine anybody is interested in that game.
Unless it's like a so bad it's good crowd. I think that's why like I generally don't like
Second pan for the scales,
most reviews. The only thing I like is
Just
when
leave it. I'll mix the colour by eye. You're welcome to take the scales with you if you want.
Ooh, might prove useful. Thank you.
I'm gonna get steal all this shit. Lanx, how you doing? I already know Colonel's Bequest. I've watched Spacer play through it. Hoyoverse are releasing third Genshin Impact.
I don't think I understand a single word in that.
I know Genshin Impact and the word third and releasing. Hoyo, don't know what that is.
Let me guess. This is one of Nate's inventions.
Of course. It makes us breakfast every morning.
Lovely.
It works?
Let's just say the next thing on my wish list is a machine that will clean the kitchen up after breakfast.
I don't even think though, Tongs, that hang on, is this finished? Yeah. I don't even think it's the Overwatch part that I'm uninterested in. It's the Temu or Wish version of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's so tryhard. I hate that snarky sort of humor in it. It's like no one's laughing at that. What? It's just, oh, it's so cringy.
An empty bird cage?
Oh, Nate often feels lonely when Gulliver and I have to work. We thought a bird might be a bit of company for him. I'm making good progress. I've already found a batwing and a few frog eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay. Is that you just making that up or that's legit? Because it's kind of like the reason why I didn't really like shows like Buffy or anything Joss Whedon, I guess, is just everyone is sort of like so funny and so quippy, and it's just like, oh, I don't know, it's just
That's like I saw like I guess the early Joss Whedon stuff, but then all of these characters have the same voice. That is the one criticism I've heard someone make that I can't refute.
yeah. There's always a super attractive young girl that is like the snarkiest person on the planet and gets her way by being the snark queen. But I think that's Joss Whedon in a nutshell. I think he's a bit of a creep.
It's fine white sand. I can't just put it in my pocket. I need some sort of container.
Oh, we got containers. We got containers for days. Yes.
A few handfuls of sand should be enough.
Oh, hang on. Dynamite is sawdust, gunpowder, and something else, isn't it? You know your Anarchist cookbook, Steve.
Pictures of Nate, I'd say. Most show trees, flowers, and clouds.
I only know that the chemical is trinitrotoluene. Don't know why I bothered remembering that as a kid, but...
A portrait, painted by Esther. Could be a relation of Gulliver. Esther has a collection of different paints and lacquers, but whether or not they can be used to produce the desired paint, I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, when he said lacquers, it reminded me. Remember Old Man Winter? Steve used to go, "G'day knackers," like.
I don't remember that. I don't remember.
It's fucking awful. It's like "G'day Noddy" or "G'day knackers."
I can picture him doing that. I don't remember specifics, but then I only attracted him a small amount.
Yeah, do you know what knackers are, Tongs? Makes it even creepier when you understand what they are.
It's made from old sheet metal and recycled parts. It must have taken forever. I really hope one day Nate gets a chance to visit some of these places.
No, that's knickers.
No.
Knackers are testicles. So he's going around going, "G'day testicles." Like that's a really strange thing to say to someone.
G'day balls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think
I
I've
should let her keep
this I
working
have
on
with
her paint. Even if I don't think she has a chance without Ethel's help.
this issue I have with because like as much as I like Joss Whedon's writing for like Buffy and Firefly and stuff, the thing I dislike is that that style of writing is now permeated pretty much all of TV.
Yeah.
Like the sense of humor, it's like all of it's like that.
Well, this is automatic.
My son says you could help him with his constructor. I told him you said you weren't an inventor, but you did sort out the electricity, and Nate says all gnomes are inventors.
True loot.
In theory, yes. Practically seen, I'm practically not practical at all.
The constructor could save us a lot of time once it's up and running, and you are in a hurry, aren't you?
I could have a look. Where's the problem?
We need a strong fan belt.
Okay.
All the ones Nate tried so far have torn.
We know where that is.
And we need coal for the steam machine.
Okay.
Wood and garbage don't burn hot enough.
Yep.
I still can't say for sure whether the machine will actually work. Not all of Nate's inventions work at the first go. Hey!
V-belt and coal. Sounds doable.
But don't forget, we still need the fluffy paint as well.
Paint.
How could I? Work never stops.
Okay.
It looks like you'll have some help. Don't cause any mischief, boys.
The use of the fake trademark is bothering me a bit.
Hey, Nate.
It's like it's an old LucasArts games used to do that joke, but the idea is it's such a clever name, so they're letting you know that they've already trademarked it as like a secondary joke. When the thing's just called the Constructor, like the joke of trademarking it doesn't work.
I've seen the map you made. Although, you can hardly call it a map, it's almost a miniature world. Yes, all the mountains and forests and cities. And you learned all that from only books and your parents' stories. I can't even imagine what it must be like to never have left this place. Blue sky, green trees, fresh air. You've got so much to see. I'll get you out of here, Nate. I promise. I know what a little ingenuity and ambition can accomplish. I come from a gnome family. But the Constructor, this is a truly impressive piece of technology. Yes, if we can get it working, the delivery should be ready in a jiffy. What do we need to get the Constructor operational? Right. Coal for the steam engine and a strong V-belt. That's what Gulliver said too.
All right.
Time for work.
I guess we need more gunpowder.
Still need a few loads of black
Yeah.
powder. Once I have enough, I can use it to make a proper stick of dynamite.
Is there any more gunpowder in here? Doesn't look like it.
I need some of the intelligent rock.
For the constructor? Of course. Help yourself.
Okay.
My first gnome-style gnome-made generator. My parents would be so proud of me. The clock isn't ticking. Presumably, it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key.
We don't have the right key.
If I was crafty in your electronics, I almost want to make that box that switches itself off.
A small socket wrench. Nate must have used it to build the map. I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow it.
Sorry, you're saying that you'd like to make that?
Yeah, if I could, I'd probably make that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, what's inside the cuckoo?
The wrench could actually fit.
Sigowitz! How you doing, bud? Hope things are well.
It's worked! It's ticking!
It's ticking, but...
I'll set the hands to 12 o'clock.
That's good to hear. How's your deer? Eating all the bird seed?
Really has
Yeah,
seen better
your food
days
feed.
since losing its feathers.
Oh, hang on. Oh, sweet. So, if that's the case, we could probably put this bird in the cage. Oh, that engine is really loud.
You could go old school on it and ship it to Australia for stealing food.
I brought Nate a little bird.
Oh, that's so kind.
Damn straight.
Now we just need a thunderstorm to bring it to life.
You can do that.
You don't?
At any rate, I'm glad I could help.
Okay. Dropped a feather. What would the feather be used for? Tickle those knackers? Yeah. Alright. Nate, you're gonna help us get this V-belt.
That V-belt up there, would it do the job? All right then. Then we just got to get it down somehow.
We do. What do we have here? We have... I mean, we tried this last time, right?
I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope, but I couldn't get it down. It's hanging over some kind of hook.
I thought the idea would be we pull ourselves up, but then I guess this isn't the way out. We're supposed to complete the constructor to get out.
Yeah.
The wooden board is about 4 gnome steps long. I'm 1 gnome step, 2 small feet, and a big thumb in height. I'm not enough.
A big thumb. Oh, that's so stupid.
I'll just press the candle onto the crosspiece where the missing pan used to be. So, that should hold.
Because it reminds me of there was a podcast, the Dollop, which is the American Comedian Doing History podcast. And one of the early episodes was on the Spider-Man of Denver, which the true story that now a lot of horror stories are based off, because it's the story of a guy that was hiding in someone's walls and would come out and get a little bit of food and stuff when the person was asleep. But yeah, just living in the walls of this house. And he eventually got caught by the cops, but they thought it was a ghost first. Or most people thought it was some sort of ghost. It had 2 owners because it killed one of the owners, and he killed one of those, not it. That's not real Spider-Man. But yeah, the funny bit in the episode is there's this police report where he refers to something as being several matchsticks long. and another spot where it's describing the length of something as like half a coffin or something like that.
Mm.
And it's like really, so joking about how weird, like the coffin especially, it's like, what, why coffin? Because coffin should be roughly just slightly longer than a human anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, so it's weird, but it's like that. They joked about this measuring standard of being like, oh, how long's that? Oh, it's about 3 coffins and 20 matchsticks long. And it's like this whole measuring system on that. It's like, what's that in meters? Like, get the fuck out of here. Do you want me to convert to meters? I don't use meters and I don't use feet or inches. I just use the coffin and matchstick system. And you guys like, see that moon there? That moon is like 1,000,000 coffins away.
That's so silly. Can we combine anything in here? Guess not. Not yet. It's weird that this is still a thing. The dirty dish.
No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover salt.
Okay.
I wonder where the pipe comes from. Maybe some...
Hmm.
Hey, Nate. Time for work.
Okay, we'll go speak to Ethel. Ethel? Hey, there's a wind-up thing there too. Alright, what do we have in here? It's the same old stuff. I don't know where we're going to get the last firecracker, to be honest. I feel like we've been everywhere. Unless it's hidden under the rag or something.
Hi, Ethel.
I haven't picked up anything that'll stain.
No.
I met someone who needs help. Your help, to be exact.
Some kind of burning question he needs to ask? I don't have any answers. Only more questions.
He is a she, and it's about an alchemy problem. She wants to mix up a, fluffy pink paint.
Understood. That's doable.
Doable? Then can you show her how to do it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Monsieur de Demar always said we should help others. Where is she?
There might be a little problem.
Uh-oh.
A little problem? What?
Yeah, because it's...
She's just an itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny little problem.
Tinsy tiny little problem? Who is she?
It's a secret.
That's, secret. You know, mum's the word. All secretive and that. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Secret?
Yes. You have to wear a blindfold and a clothes peg on your nose.
Then how am I meant to mix the chemicals? I have to see how they react and smell, whether the correct concentration has been obtained. Nope, no blindfold, no clothes pegs.
Uh-oh.
She's, vivicationally challenged? Well, you know, I mean, how should I put this? She's, a zombie.
You wanted to take me into the monster's cave?
They're not monsters. Their names are Gulliver and Esther, and they don't want to hurt you. Well, we should probably stay away from Gulliver at the moment.
I'm not doing that. No chance.
Damn it. Come on.
The zombies want to leave their caves. Isn't that a good reason for you to help them?
I'd like the caves to be zombie-free, believe me. But I'm not going anywhere near those monsters.
What if I'm the
Cost me a
mediator?
leg last time. Whew.
Isn't there any way?
Well, maybe, when pigs can fly. Monsieur Demar asks me, of course.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'll do anything for Monsieur de Dumas.
He would ask you to help them, for sure.
But he hasn't, and he isn't here.
Will you help Esther mix up the fluffy paint, please?
No. Well, only if Monsieur de Dumas asks me.
Okay, so we have to go down the hole,
When
maybe?
pigs fly. Somehow I have to convince Ethel that Remy wants her to help the zombies. Either that, Or I need a pig and a pair of really big wings.
Oh, maybe this is where we build the if she can't see and she has to take off her glasses, then maybe she will see the shape of the rat that we make. I mean, that's adventure game logic, right?
Yeah.
Can I have some
I was
more
just looking
food?
up if rats,
But of course,
any animal
my
actually
big
does
uns.
gnaw off their own leg.
Foxes do, I think.
Yeah, that's what you sort of hear, but then
How's it
I
taste?
was just thinking how you like
Delicious, but if it
stop
were thicker, it'd be even better.
like bandage the wound
Understood.
or like suture is what I'm thinking of, I think.
Mm.
How do you stop the bleeding? I don't need doubt that they actually do it. But apparently they do, and some rodents do.
I guess because their limbs are so small that their blood would coagulate really quickly.
That could possibly be. But I think it was saying that it's like usually the leg's already broken. Like sometimes when they release, they'll still do it because the leg's broken or something and can't be fixed.
Mm.
I don't think Ethel would be thrilled if I just took the candle.
Can we... What to do? What to do? Maybe we can go investigate the hole. Geez, that's a bad sentence. You know what I mean, though. If we put, say, the longboard across the hole... Oh, no, we can't put the longboard across the hole. What does the bongo do? Oh,
Not bad for a beginner, eh?
we did it this time.
Practice makes perfect.
Just happens at once and
really
goes
good at
practice
this.
makes perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's more than enough coal to get the steam engine up and running. I just need to get it out of the rock somehow.
Dynamite. Electricity. Electricity.
That's more than enough coal. I just...
Okay, let's see. What do we got? What would we need?
A pretty little feather.
Pretty little feather, right?
That's more than enough coal to... I just...
We...
Remy will be fine. He's tough, he's smart, brave, everything a hero should be. And nothing ever happens to heroes.
Oh, that's right. I've heard that.
Hopefully.
Sack filled with sand. What could we use? Oh. Okay. Rope with a sandbag. Oh, that's probably adds the weight that we need to pull down the fan belt. Come on, V-belt. You can do it.
I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope.
Ah.
I couldn't get it
Thing.
down. It's hanging over some kind of hook.
Okay, that's useless. What's the purpose of climbing onto the wagon, though? Like, here we are. And then he gets off.
Nah, clearly out of my reach.
Mounting with scales.
Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first have to know what I need to stick the balls to.
Oh, it's probably because we've already stuck them to the wheel. Can we pry this open?
Oh,
Oh. Okay. Have a little seesaw.
Hey, Nate, get on the other side.
You know it was awful as a kid when you're on a seesaw and someone jumps off and you slam down on your butt?
I always loved the seesaw when I was a little kid. You never... I see. He always has too much to do. No problem. We can seesaw anytime as long as I'm here.
What do you Americans call seesaws? Like teeter-totters or something?
didn't know they had a different name.
Pretty sure. Ah. Oh, if we jump onto the...
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Grandad said that living in the city would make me lazy and fat. Athletic achievements like that prove exactly the opposite.
Oh, I thought he was going to call the robot over to do it
Yeah.
again. Looks like I need to put something on the other end.
Another round? It was my pleasure.
What if we stand on this, then talk to him and go, oi? Nope, guess not. Unless we can tell him
Hey,
here.
Nate.
Oh, no, okay.
Another round?
But they're not touching the ground when they do that, which doesn't make sense.
It was my pleasure.
Maybe we need something
Time for work.
heavy on the other side. Nope. Nope.
Because you can't have a seesaw motion unless someone's, at least one person's pushing the ground.
No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce. and
Oh,
I'm not
so
a fan of
close.
washing up, especially when I didn't even dirty them myself.
Climb up on that thing and instead of clicking the robot, click the seesaw.
Yeah, I did that, and he jumps
Okay,
off,
oh,
and
yeah.
it does work, but
Oh yeah, because that makes him jump off. I was thinking that would
Grandad
make him
said that
go.
living in the city would make me lazy and fat. Athletic achievements like that prove exactly the opposite.
what if... Let's go up here. It's nothing really other than ringing the bell. We'll try it.
The nice thing about the bell, Bill can't ignore me.
How you doing,
If he
Ardwood?
doesn't
Fine?
respond, I'll wake up half the town and people will ask questions.
Hear ye, hear ye.
What do you want?
I'm helping Gulliver, Esther, and Nate produce the slates.
Rats and zombies. You've got strange friends, Weathervane.
Gulliver says you helped them too.
If he says so. They were desperate to get into town. I charged them a pretty penny for it.
Gulliver slaves away day and night to pay off what he owes you.
Yes, I have to admit he's doing much better than expected. Still, I could have sold more slates if he was quicker.
You know, something that is just a coincidence is because Lisa's birthday is next month, but the thing is, what I was going to get her would benefit her before we go overseas. So I bought her a tablet that I've given to her, and it is a pink tablet. So it's kind of weird that that's what we're making.
Yeah.
Loudmouth Lisa. Stupid Lisa Garbage Face.
Yep, exactly that one.
There are a few problems with the last delivery.
Yes, tell me about it. That Van Buren's only prepared to pay a pittance, even though we're talking about a very special and limited edition.
Those special requests are the problem. I hope you're paying Gulliver a little extra for them.
Weren't you listening? I'm getting less gold per slate. Before my profit margin shrinks, he'll have to do without his gold. We all have to make sacrifices in this financial crisis.
Gulliver says the next delivery will have paid his debts. Will you really let them go then?
Wilbur, a sea stone merchant always keeps his word.
Bill!
All right, maybe not, but I will pull them out of there. The magic slate market's collapsed. Prices have hit rock bottom. I'm switching over to water, bread, and fast horses. There's a mint to be made on them right now.
Right then. We'll get the delivery ready, and you pull the zombies up. And me with them, tucked away in a bag somewhere.
What did you say?
Gulliver's hoping to get a better job with you once he's finished the delivery.
How's he gonna do that? Does he want to live here in a little townhouse with wife and child?
Yep.
He's a zombie!
As always, a truly informative conversation. See you later.
You're welcome. I don't mind risking life and limb for our cozy little chats.
Okay. That didn't really get us anything. What is... Oh, that's the bell still. Alright, what are we missing? Can we push this or something? No, it's just...
There's a few artificial columns and arches here, as well as natural caves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some mining done here once.
Oh, that would be a good... What's the other scale? Rope with a sandbag. What does he say?
I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope, but I couldn't get it down. It's hanging over some kind of hook.
Because that's why I guess we need to launch ourselves or the robot so that it can unhook it.
If we energize this... Oh no.
Why disturb him for no reason? The constructor is supposed to saw both the magic rock and the boards and assemble everything all on its own. Pretty complex task, if you ask me. This monster could speed slate delivery production up so much that we could even finish that last delivery for Bill today.
Okay.
All we have to do is get this machine wound up and rolling.
This could be a moment where... Oh, there's a firework.
Ooh, another firework. I think that should be enough for a nice sticker.
Yes! Okay, what else do we have here?
We
Oil
might
can.
have to oil it once the machine is up and running. It's not necessary at the moment because the machine is well oiled. Good job, Nate.
Okay.
The fire in the furnace heats the kettle above it, turning the water to steam, making the pressure rise. The hotter the fire, the better. We need coal. The large flywheel drives the machine. However, there's no connection to the steam engine. Have your V-belts failed?
Droot.
So we need a really strong one. Any steam-powered machine worth its salt has a whistle like this. Without the engine running, not much is going to happen.
Yeah, that's fair.
But once it is running, I'll be the first to pull it. Okay, the second. Okay, as I understand it, the raw materials are fed into the machine through this funnel, right? Okay, that would be wooden planks and some of the intelligent rock.
Okay. Wooden planks. Intelligent rock. Okay, beautiful.
Ah, does this indicator show how effectively the machine's running? Then we'll have to keep an eye on it once we're rolling.
Okay. Levers.
Do these levers control the constructor? You don't need to explain everything to me now. We need to get this baby working first.
Right. Okay. Well, that means that we can go back, put the dynamite in the hole. That's not the way. Here we go.
Good. That should work. The explosive charge should be enough to blow the coal out of the rock. I hope that the caves are as stable as they look and I don't end up accidentally collapsing half a sea stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
How do we
I
light
need a
it?
fuse or some other way to detonate the explosives from a distance.
Fuse, hey?
I'm sure a hemp rope won't make a decent fuse. I have to think of something else. Something more quirky, something more complicated, more unusual, more fascinating than anything ever seen. Something, yes, something crazier.
What if... What if we dip the rope and the sandbag in oil? But why would the sandbag be... I don't know. Alright. Let's at least have a look. Damn.
Do these levers control... You don't need...
I want to talk to Nate. Let's head back.
Hey, Nate. Time for work. If I disturb him for no... Just one more time. I should let her keep working on her paint,
Okay.
even if I don't think she has a chance without Ethel's help.
What are you thinking? What's our solution here?
I'm completely at a loss. We don't have anything heavy, do we? Or anything that could stain.
Lots of plates. I don't know what the mounting scale is for. Part of me thinks... Oh no, the wires aren't interactable anymore.
Can a mounting scale that can hang off things, can't it?
I don't know. Part of me wonders what the point of doing the bird was for. There could be something there. I'll quickly run to the bird cage. I don't know, bird cage is done. Unless... No. No. We still have Timmy and Ethel. Or Ethel, Estelle, whatever her name is.
Timmy? I could use your help, Timmy.
I know
What
what.
about the zombies? I can't manage it alone.
We put Timmy on the seesaw.
I'm supposed to help people who throw things at me. What do you get out of it? Are they going to help you out of here so you can just run off?
You know Bill, the merchant? He smuggled them into the city and lowered them into this hole. Now they have to slave away for him down here to pay off their debt.
He's exploiting them. They should just stop working for him.
And once they stop working, what do you think will happen then? They're stuck here underground, without any gold, without any way out. What are they supposed to do? Live off society's waste, like... well, like you?
It's not a bad life. At least, it wasn't until we started being turned into hamsters. Some of us have even been forced to wear dresses and hats. Can you imagine?
He is wearing a hat.
The zombies need our help, Timmy.
Why should I help the zombies?
One question. What would your Uncle Remy do?
Right now? He would climb down that black hole to find a way to destroy the one that's transforming the world.
The zombies need our help, Timmy.
Why should I help the zombies?
So, Timmy, man or mouse?
Rat. One of those rats trying to save what can still be saved. The others are all out there in the streets fighting.
Really? If all the rats are out there risking their tails, so why aren't you with them then?
I'd be out there in a flash. But Uncle Remy asked me to stay here. And I listen to what my uncle says.
You know Bill, the merchant? He smuggled them into the city and lowered them into this hole. Now they have to slave away for him down here to pay off their debt.
He's exploiting them.
The zombies haven't done anything to anyone. All they want is a better life for themselves. And their son.
I'm not saying that I think it's right what Bill is doing to them.
But you won't do anything about it. Aren't you the one who said you should help others whenever you can? Here's your chance. Right here. Right now.
And coincidentally, we create a way for you to get out of here, right? But at least you want to help the zombies. That's a step in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
Don't count on me taking any more steps in any direction.
That remains to be seen. Friends?
Friends.
Okay, I'll help you in the zombies.
Yes.
And then we'll see.
We've gained a Timmy. All right, Timmy. You know what's what.
Stand over there, Timmy.
What are you doing?
Oh.
I am working on something.
Here goes.
What exactly are you making?
Do you remember the bit about the ruler in my classroom?
Of course. But what are you trying to get?
That V-belt, up there.
Do we really need it?
Come on. Don't you want to be catapulted through the air and risk life and limb?
All right. But give it a bit of vavavoom.
Everything okay, buddy?
Wow, that was awesome.
And an ogre's hand with too low.
I was thinking he wasn't standing near enough to the edge.
Stand on the seesaw again, Timmy.
What are you doing?
Whee!
Don't you like seesaws?
Oh, seesaws are boring.
Ungrateful kids these days.
Try again.
What exactly are you making?
Do you remember the bit about the roof? Of course. That. Come.
All right.
It's that whole conversation.
Everything okay, buddy?
Wow, that was awesome.
And an ogre's hand with too low.
Ogre's hand with too low. What do you mean?
Hey, Timmy, have a look at this feather.
What about it?
Maybe we can use it somehow.
If I had a hat, I'd look just like Remy.
Oh.
Maybe if he holds it, or like, use it to guide himself.
I have a little cape here, Timmy.
And what are you going to do with it?
Esther isn't able to mix the fluffy pink paint alone. She needs Ethel's help. But Ethel won't help her unless Remy asks her to.
Uncle Remy always
What
gives
do you
you
mean?
face to face. And I think even Ethel would realise you aren't Uncle Remy.
Exactly. That's why I thought of you.
A disguise. But my voice is much too high-pitched.
I could do the talking for you.
That sounds like a plan that simply can't fail.
Okay. Oh, we have to do it in there. Gotcha. Okay. You need to go up the width of an ogre's hand.
Something we need to stand on something? Like on top of, like, put something on top of the box to stand on that?
Like for us to climb in the way. Like, I think, is it Timmy or us that's the width of a ogre's hand that's off? Or maybe we just... Oh, no. Oof. Oh, shit.
Hey, Timmy, have a look at the... What about... Doesn't it remind you...
If I had a hat...
If I had a hat. We need a little rem... I don't think... He's wearing a hat, though. What is he talking about? Maybe we put him on first and then
Stand
move
on the
it.
seesaw again, Timmy.
Sure.
Hey, Nate.
Oh.
Nate, can you come over for a minute? I need some extra weight. Trust me. Oof.
Okay.
That should do it. Ready, Timmy?
More power. Woo woo woo.
That's it.
Thanks.
Yes.
Haha, we make a good team.
You've got a friend in me. Achievement. Okay, that's good. Now we have to figure out how to... Can we use... Timmy? Steal the rag.
Hey, Timmy, do you think you could bring me that towel?
I don't think so. Ethel is eagle-eyed when it comes to her things.
Can you distract her so I can try?
Sure.
Yes.
Hi, Ethel.
Stew?
Got it.
Just got it out loud.
Okay, so...
It was nice talking to you.
Oh, we could probably steal the candle in the same... Oh, no. Maybe not, actually.
I think we need to just do that so we can then color the... I'll maybe talk to the zombie with the paint, maybe,
Can I have
to
some more stew?
I think it'll fog her glasses.
Oh
so
wait,
she won't see.
yeah. We just need to steal it.
And how's it taste?
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
And then that will allow us to steal the candle,
understood.
potentially. Because she can't see. Oh.
Okay, we do need to make it so that it ruins the glasses.
Okay. You rub it on the coal. That's what I would do in this instance. Nope. Alright. Off to...
That or the person with the paints.
Yeah, that's where I'm going
Their
now.
wife.
I've got an idea. It's a stupid idea, but we'll see. Hang on. Damn. Hoping that would be the fuse. Okay. We'll put the fan belt on the machine at least.
That looks good.
Yeah. Alright, what do we got here? Clean tea towel. Oh, I know. I know exactly what it is. If this doesn't work, call me a monkey's uncle. There we go.
Oh, okay. Ugh! Now the towel's all dirty and greasy, but the dishes still aren't clean. Seems Ethel only has eyes in the back of her head when things go missing. Not when they're brought back. Hi, Ethel. Can I have some more stew?
And how's it taste?
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
Ah, understood.
Is something wrong?
Sight is getting weaker and weaker. Everything is blurry and unfocused. Oh, we'll have to have a go at some youth potions again.
Okay.
I don't think Ethel would be thrilled if I just took the candle.
She wouldn't know though. Alright, maybe we can...
Hi, Ethel.
Oh, who's there?
Me.
Phew.
Oh,
Thought you might be one of those monsters.
now we get Remy
Is
to
your
be...
eyesight really that bad?
It does take a little while for
Yeah,
me
I
to
thought to steal
recognise the
something. That's actually
details.
kind of clever.
Ah, I understand. Can I have some more stew?
But of course. And how's it taste?
Could be thicker, I reckon.
Delicious, but if it were thicker,
So she
it'd be
said.
better.
Jesus, Steve.
Understood.
Alright. Remy,
Let's see how good the disguise is. Yeah, sure. Try your luck. Look who's back, Ethel. It's me, Remy. Monsieur de Damas.
Where is your hat? You aren't Monsieur de Damas.
Oh, that was probably just a case of mistaken identity.
You boys.
Let's see how good the disguise is. Try your luck.
I just got the cape on.
Look who's back, Ethel.
Where are we going to get a hat from?
Remy. Monsieur de Damas.
Where is your hat? You aren't Monsieur de Damas.
Oh, that was probably just a case of mistaken identity.
You boys.
Oh, we had one.
My own bed is waiting for me in the White Ridge Mountains. It's warm and cozy. If only I could hide myself away there and not come out until I know what to do.
Okay. All right, we're hat hunting. Maybe we can lower the rope down the hole or something. That's all done. That's all done. Yeah. What's that up there? Look at the mounting.
I'll tie the end off here, tightly. Done.
Nice.
The bag is on one end of the rope and the stone is still on the other. This looks promising.
I can't understand what he's trying to do here.
Okay, I poke a hole in the bag. Sand trickles out, it falls onto the scales, thereby pushing one side down and the other side up. Fine example of cause and effect. But how would that help?
Why don't you tell us?
Okay, I poke a hole in the bag. Sand trickles out, it falls onto the scales, thereby pushing one side down and the other side up. Fine example of cause and effect. But how would that help?
I think we need to put the candle.
The scales are suspended from the stand. If I had a second pan, I could weigh something.
Man, okay.
The bag is on one end of the rope and the stone is still on the other. This looks promising.
Is there a little hat up here? He did throw the doll. He threw the doll downwards, but I'm not sure if.
Better not overdo it.
Okay. Little hat in here.
Even if I don't think she has a chance without Ethel's help.
A little hat in here, maybe.
If I disturb him for no reason, he'll make even less progress. Best if I just let him get on with it. Our little hydroelectric power plant works. Cracking. We have electricity again.
There's no little hat here.
I'm glad Timmy's with me. He reminds me of how I used to be. Optimistic, fearless, naive. Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge?
Why do we
first
still
have
have
to
the
know what I
key?
need to stick the balls to.
Why do we still have the key? Unless we can use the key on the world map, because that's what he used it for.
We might have to oil it once the machine is up and running. It's not necessary at the moment because the machine is well oiled. Good job, Nate. The fire in the furnace heats the kettle above it, turning the water to steam, making the pressure rise. The hotter the fire, the better. We need coal. Just one more time.
Oh, we've got that to pop the bag. Okay, that makes sense. There's not a hat in here somewhere.
Hi, Ethel.
Oh, who was there?
Me.
Phew. Thought you might be one of those monsters.
Is your eyesight really that bad?
It does take a little while for me to recognise the details.
Ah, I understand.
Vamp for a sec, Steve. I just need to go for a quick bio break.
Okay. So is everyone. For vamping, I start up a new game of Raft, single player. Got to the section where I'm just entering the third story island. And I'm playing a Zachtronics game, Shenzhen, which is a programming one, but it's one of those ones that's more puzzly. It's like you're programming an assembly, but it's not as basic as the graphics aren't basic like the one I demoed on stream, but it's like that concept, but they changed it up. The interesting part about that is I wiped all progress because I'd done a run before and never got to the end of it. And I felt like I've got the concept because it's got like you're wiring these microcontrollers together, but they're either applying a solid voltage on something or sending a signal, and you can't mix up the wires. And I never really understood how you're supposed to put it all together beforehand. Now I sort of get it a bit more, or I sort of have a few more tricks. And even though I wiped all progress, I guess on their service it records your best performance. And each time I've completed a level, I'm slightly better. Initially, I was very much better. Now I'm still sort of slightly better than what my previous version was. So it's like I have a better chance of getting further in it just because I understand more concepts. But it's getting to the frustrating bit where every problem is really hard and not straightforward. I honestly did like the look of it because it was actually decent. I never clicked in terms of the special thing mechanics wise, but there was such a pretty game. Yeah. when I looked at the wishlist count, there's a game I probably should remove. It's called Pillars of Destiny or something, but it's like a modern. It's like someone basically just said, "What if we made a Baldur's Gate game?" It looks
Don't
like.
let them get you, my biggin.
But it's but yeah, the thing I keep thinking of, it's on special now, so this is a few times it's been on special and still haven't gotten it because I haven't finished the Baldur's Gate or Fallout or anything like that, so I keep not starting it just because I've got the Baldur's Gate ones, which I'll never get to the end of because I haven't played them enough. And that's stopping me from actually buying it, but then it still sits on my wish list. Pillars of Eternity, it's called. I don't know if I should remove that.
Pillars of Eternity. I've heard pretty good things.
Okay. This looks like a Baldur's Gate light, which intrigued me. But then whenever I feel like playing one of those games, I just play Baldur's Gate. Maybe I should just have something fresh that starts off fresh at least.
I thought that was more Diablo-like. I could be wrong though.
Oh, was it? Maybe I got confused by the screenshots. Oh, it could be. I think it's another game that's definitely Baldur's Gate like, and I might be because of the graphics of this, I might be mixing it up with that. It looks like the Baldur's Gate style pre-rendered 2D.
Okay.
And it looks like you're at a party in one of the screenshots, but that's probably actually not a party. The rest it does look like dungeon stuff.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Maybe I'm thinking of Grim Dawn.
Oh, okay. There's also another one similar that's also the exact same position where I don't get it because I don't want to start up I want to like play a Baldur's Gate game, but I just keep thinking I'll just get Baldur's Gate. The two of them just keep going on special and I keep ignoring them, and so I think I should remove both.
Oh, maybe I am thinking of Path of... Bloody hell. It's the same... Yes.
For the first electronics game would say Space Cam. I don't know how that would look when I demoed it, but that's probably one of the easy ones to get into. Like, because that's the first that hooked me. The other two are, well, there's a free one called Alchemy. And they made that other game that's basically they, I guess, got that concept of very much similar to Alchemy. What was? I'll look up what it's called. Yeah, there's one he really liked. I actually didn't know he liked Exapunks. There's one he really liked, and that one's very similar. It's the polished version of Alchemy. I've got to look it up.
We're dumbasses, Steve.
Was it very simple? The solution?
It's here the whole time. Do you see it?
No, I still don't see it. Do what?
An empty bottle of cognac with a little musketeer hat for a cap.
Oh, fucking hell.
Another one for all on the bottle.
Actually did tell us
Don't
we
like
could take
alcohol,
anything.
But the cap's funny.
There's a tequila bottle with a little red sombrero.
I went to the electronics store and it's like, oh, there's a game I've bought, maybe I should get it. And then I looked at the description, it's like, oh, it's a solitaire game, that's why I've never gotten it before. I actually don't like their solitaire games.
Alright.
Opus Magnum. Opus Magnum was one that Vinny definitely got really into.
Yeah.
So that's the paid version of but that one's I think that's also a really good one to sort of get into.
Alright, let's see if this works now.
I have a little hat here, Timmy.
And what are you going to do with it?
Esther isn't able to mix the fluffy pink paint alone. She needs Ethel's help. But Ethel won't help her unless Remy asks her to.
Uncle Remy always gives his orders face to face. And even with dirty glasses, she'd notice you're a bit too big to be Uncle Remy.
Exactly. That's why I thought of you.
A disguise. But my voice is much too high-pitched.
I could do the talking for you.
That sounds like a plan that simply can't fail.
Oh, what? It didn't. Alright, let's see.
But yeah, Exapunks is a really good one, but it's one that you're also programming in assembly, or not fully. It's reasonably easy to learn, but it's doing like the move, jump, those types of commands. But that one I didn't do because I've seen someone stream that, and it is kind of that's the problem with those games. Is like with streaming is you spend minutes just looking at a problem. When it starts to get hard, you spend minutes just looking at a problem, trying to think of how to even start it.
Steve, we're dumbasses again.
Really?
There's a reason why it sounds like a wooden block. It's a peg leg tapping.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's just in time with stirring.
Yeah. So it's the normal swishing of the liquid, but with the wooden block tap.
That doesn't look. I still think that sound effects is wrong. That makes more sense for them to choose that, but that doesn't look like a wood against wood.
Let's see how good.
That's
the
like something
disguise
hollow
is.
hitting something.
Yeah, sure. Try your luck.
Look who's back, Ethel. It's me, Remy. Monsieur de Damas.
Monsieur de Dumas, you're back!
Yes. But only very briefly, because I have to go back.
What is lurking down there at the bottom of that frightful hole?
I'll tell you everything, but for now, please, there's something you have to do for me.
Oh, of course. Anything.
I want you to help the zombies under the mountain of rubbish.
Oh. Well, is that really necessary?
The zombies are being exploited. They simply deserve better than this.
Wilbur said something to that effect as well. What do you reckon?
Remy's probably right. Exactly. Listen to Wilbur.
Okay then, what should I do?
Help the zombie woman Esther mix this fluffy paint the zombies need.
That shouldn't be a problem, as long as they don't eat me.
I can guarantee they won't.
It's funny he was hiding his mouth, but he's doing it the other way.
Oh, Timmy, you're here too.
Master of disguise.
Where's Monsieur de Dumas?
He's gone back down the shaft again.
Shame.
Yahoo!
Went all the way down the shaft.
Jesus, Steve. Does that mean we can take the candle now?
I don't think Ethel would be thrilled if I just took the candle.
Bollocks. That's why they call them cockroaches.
Hi, Esther.
Yoo-hoo!
Look who I have here.
Oh, hello.
This is Ethel. Ethel, this is Esther.
Oh, hello.
I think you've already met.
I'm very sorry that my husband and I scared you so much before.
And, I'm sorry that I nibbled you a bit.
That's okay. It can happen. I like the flower in your hair. Very pretty.
Oh, thanks. I like the fact that you don't want to eat me. Wilbur said you had some kind of alchemy problem.
I'm trying to make pink paint, but it has to be fluffy.
Ah, understood. Show me what you've got.
The pink fluffy paint reminds me of.
Peace between
like-
rats and zombies. That feels pretty good. There's still much to be done.
Pretty,
Don't let
pretty.
me keep you.
I was trying to think of what kind of fictional run Black was from, but I realize it's probably Looney Tunes or something like that, where you have like polka dot paint or striped paint or something like that.
That sounds right.
I think there's something else that I'm trying to think of something else that might have had something where it's like the other paint's texture, like it might be like fluffy or something. I don't think what it is. It reminds me of that, or it reminds me of the first time you saw on a Macintosh, the Macintosh Paint program, and the ability to pick up, like you click the paintbrush, but you can click a pattern, and you draw, and whatever you fill in has the pattern. And that kind of broke my brain when I was a kid. So I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
What are we going to do about this?
Ethel won't need this while she's with the zombies.
Oh, beauty.
I'll light it from the fireplace.
Yes!
That's done.
Okay. We are going into the cave. Do you remember that game, Steve, that we played as a kid on Commodore 64 where you were a little rat running away from a pair of gung boots?
Oh, the concept is familiar. I can't even picture it though.
Okay.
Is that one of those frustrating ones where you can't figure out how to get past the first level?
Where the missing pan used to be.
Oh, could have been.
Like you just don't realize. We never figured out how we're supposed to play it properly.
The bag is on one end of the rope, and the stone is still on the other. This looks promising.
Okay.
There's so many of those. Remember that game where you're like an Aztec person running towards a pyramid, and there's arrows flying at you from the side of the screen?
Aztec Challenge.
Yeah, and we never got past the first level in that. Like it just kept going, and we never figured out. Either that or
Have a look at a speed run of that. It'd be good to see the end of it. Psycho, that video, the bamboo, all those bamboos about double the size of my house now. It's so high.
The scales are suspended from the stand, and the candle is on one side. I have the feeling I'm on to something.
I think we're ready to go, aren't we?
The explosive charge should be enough to blow the coal out of the rock. I hope that the caves are as stable as they look and I don't end up accidentally collapsing half a sea stone.
How do we trigger this then? Or is this gonna... What are we doing here? Look at the coal vein. Look at the rope in the sandbag.
The scales are suspended from the stand and the candle is on one side. I have the feeling I'm on to something.
Oh, do we put the feather on? No, what did we do with the... Oh, it was in the hat. Right. Oh, and then we use this to pop this and then we can walk away.
Okay. I poke a hole in the bag, sand runs out. It falls onto the scales, pushing one side down and raising the candle on the other side. It ignites the explosive charge and boom! We have our coal.
It's like those cigarette
And,
fuses.
thanks to our ingenuity, all our fingers too.
It reminds me of a movie called The Sorcerer.
Everyone take cover! Right then, heads down, ready to fire?
Midweek point and prick.
Ah! Now! Right now! 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 Any moment now!
Uh-oh. No, 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 no! Oh, run away!
Wait, no!
Oh, no! Ooh. Uh-oh. We've killed their son!
No! Nate? Nate! Don't do this to me!
We've got to do something. You have to repair him.
I can't.
Reparo!
I'm not an engineer.
That doesn't matter. Help him.
Wait a minute. Maybe there is a way. Grandad told me about it. The best gnomish engineers pass this technology on to their students.
Do it.
Now! Work! You stupid thing. Do you have a heavy wrench? That works better.
Not necessary. Nothing that he can't fix himself, I'd say.
Yeah.
We were worried, Nate.
But then someone saved you.
Back to life
Someone
achievement.
who'd forgotten for a moment that he couldn't. Nate! Are you okay?
And now we can get the coal.
Dwarves believe coal brings happiness. I think it mostly makes for dirty fingers. Okay, guys.
Steve,
let's
you
get
used the dirty
pile to
fingers,
the
right?
workshop.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're just fine. You can help.
I'm cooking, of course.
Phew! I'll never be a miner, that's for sure.
Okay.
That's that. Now everything should work.
The constructor works.
Damn straight it
We'll
does.
only know once we try.
Truth.
Come on then. All hands on board. Let's get this thing up to speed. If we can get the pointer into the green and keep it there, the machine will be running efficiently.
Uh-oh.
And how do we do that?
The good old gnome way. We just keep fiddling around with it until something happens.
All right, you're the boss.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nate,
the fuse of
leave
that
us.
reminded me of.
First, we have to get the machine up and running.
I guess we're going to turn it on.
The door's closed.
Oh, okay. You don't want to open the door for me?
Darn it. Nope, that wasn't it. First, we have to get the machine up and running.
We're going to oil it.
Nate, oil.
Blip, 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 blip.
That's going to be important later.
Okay.
First, we have to get the machine up and running.
What do you mean?
We have to get it into the green and keep it there.
Yep.
Keep going, guys. We'll eventually get the right order. Timmy. That's going to
Excellent.
be important later. That's going to be important later. First, we have to get the machine up and running.
Okay, what did we screw up? Oh, we got to get...
Nate, the levers.
Okay.
First, we have to get the machine up and running.
Okay. Okay, so we do coal.
Nate, the levers.
Okay.
Nate, oil.
Levers, oil.
Nate, the levers.
All right.
Wrong order. This is harder than I thought.
We fucked up. Do you have a pen, Steve? We can write this down.
Do you have a clue on how I was supposed to?
We just
what
got to
the
get
order
it.
is?
No, not yet. But we'll just figure it out. It's not that many things to do. We've only got we got oil, we got the toot, we've got lever. I wonder if I'm meant to close the door. Maybe I'm not meant to.
I thought you closed it, or you're supposed to put more fuel in it while it goes.
Maybe. Okay, that. Coal.
Nate,
Adjustments.
the levers.
Okay.
That was wrong.
Coal, close, levers.
First, we have to get the machine up and running.
Do I have to close the door and reopen it? Really? Oh no. There we go.
Wait! The levers!
Alright, then we toot.
Jimmy! That was wrong.
Oil then too.
I think we did oil last time. Unless it's lever.
Yeah, but it kept going on after we oiled it.
It went down though. Didn't shut off, but the pin did go down.
Ah, okay.
Oh man. Well, maybe we're meant to look at these gauges as well. That might give us a clue. Let's have a look.
I can't see the gauges.
Levers!
This one
Oh,
here?
that thing.
Yeah.
I can't see the mouse cursor.
Oh yeah.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Okay. Oh yeah, so it's gone all the way.
Oh, there's no one, yeah.
Close it all. Then... Where's the oil lever though?
Wait!
Get him to do it or to see if it needs oil?
Okay.
Get him to do the oil and see where he does it. To see where the lever is.
Oil!
Okay. Oh, over here.
It's in there.
Goes down but doesn't shut off.
Nothing indicating it needs to be done. Two levers.
Okay.
Maybe adjustments if there's nothing else we need to do.
Coming down.
That was wrong.
Okay.
Nate! The levers!
Still got a bit of...
First, we have to get the machine up and running.
Shall we have to talk to someone for them to tell us what we're supposed to do?
And talk to Nate. Try and talk to Nate. How's Rams? Yeah, she's good. She's currently sleeping on our bed at the moment. Tucked into a little ball. We can't actually go back because we're in this... It took us here automatically. That's all the way. Maybe I'll keep the door open.
Nate! The levers!
Okay, no, it needs the door closed by the looks of it.
That was wrong.
Close the door, it's going to start up straight away, no doubt.
That's going to be important later.
Mm.
Nate! The levers! That's going to be important later. Timmy!
Oh,
Nope,
okay.
that wasn't it. Nope, that wasn't it.
This relieves pressure from here, I think.
Timmy! That's going to be important later. That's going to be important later.
And what's this? Alright. Close the door. That builds this up. Okay.
We have to get it into the green and keep it there.
Right.
Keep going, guys. We'll eventually get the right order.
Okay, so we've got coal door, levers.
Nate, the levers.
Coal door, levers.
Hey, more coal.
Are you able to write this down, Steve? I don't have a pad.
Down our best run. Right, Dennis, this is coal.
Coal door, levers, door. And try coal.
Yeah, like
We're at
Aaron
50%
closer.
efficiency. Keep
Alright,
going.
coal again. Coal door, levers, door, coal.
Yeah,
Nate, the levers.
that's gonna shut down.
Okay, so let's maybe try coal again. Shit. That hasn't even built up yet, so... And these still look good.
Nate, the levers.
Oh yeah? Okay. And I think we needed coal again. I think it just took a step back. Yep. Now what do we do?
And now levels or two, I guess.
I'll close the door. Oh yeah? So doors after that one, Steve. I'm gonna try levers again, or do you want a toot? Because the toot gauge hasn't gone up at all.
Nah, it makes me wonder if it does do it.
The others, these are black gauges, while these ones... I'll give it a shot.
Jimmy.
Nah. Okay, so it went back. If I open up the door, they're gonna... Add a bit more coal. Okay. Then I'll close the door. Alright. Go for the levers.
Nate, the levers.
Whoa. Oh, is this anything? Maybe not, right? Oh, we're in the green. I'll shovel again.
We're in the green. Keep it up. Nate, the levers.
Maybe now, Justice. Maybe we're supposed to just shovel coal until it gets to the green.
Still in the green. Let's open that up and put the coal in there. Okay. Put one coal. Yep. Close the door.
Maybe oil it now that
We have
it's
to
up
get
and
it
running.
into the green and keep it there. Keep going, guys. We'll eventually get the right order.
So you're gonna oil it?
As well, it's lots in the green.
Nate, oil.
Oof. Okay.
Okay, knocked it up.
We'll try tooting in a second. Push it down. Close the door. That should go into the next one. Yep. And then do we try toot? Toot's the only thing we haven't really done, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy!
Oof. No toots.
Obviously. Alan Cole?
Close the door, that moves at 1 point.
I just did Cole again with
So it goes down 1. Yep.
and so we just
Need it 1 more pip. It'd have to be the levers, that's the only thing we haven't done.
I'm really supposed to wait for a bit. Yeah, levers. Anything else gets it down. I have a feeling this is going to show stuff we haven't seen before to indicate oil or steam.
Yeah.
Or oil or shooting.
Okay, that didn't do anything. Didn't fail though, so that's nice. I'll do another coal run.
Now it's full.
We have to get it into the green and keep it there. Keep going, guys. We'll eventually get the right order.
Start making
Hey,
adjustments
believe
again.
us.
How much further can it go? There's nothing over here maybe, if I walk across.
Okay, so... Okay, so it looks like we need to do that pull levers only once at the start.
Okay.
Otherwise, what we do is... So look at the thing where we would never gotten this.
Yep.
Where we're going, okay, so basically we do the open the oven door, shovel coal shut, and then oil the engine, and then do a coal run, oil the engine. So that's the thing we jump between. So even though the oil brings it down, we keep shoveling to keep it in the green while we oil the engine.
Okay. Try that. Shovel.
Nate, oil.
Oil.
Now well, it's closed.
Oh, okay.
Just maybe close it. Oh yeah.
Alright.
No, yeah, close it, open it. This shovel coal again.
Close
Yeah.
it, then oil. Yep.
Nate,
think we need to get it into this dark green first? This
Yeah,
is
maybe
what
do one more coal run.
Yeah.
And then to get it in full green. So it stays in the green when we're doing the oiling.
Alright.
Nate, oil.
Fucking hell.
It's still in green, it's all good.
Nate, oil.
I'm gonna try one more coal run and then oil it.
Nate, oil.
I don't get it. We're sort of stuck in this loop. I'm going to do 2.
And probably got another thing.
Oof. Okay, 2 was a bad idea. Ah, there she is.
Nate, oil.
There's no visual indicator of when it needs oil, we're just oiling for the sake of it. We still haven't tooted yet.
We cheated once in this run.
Yeah, but I mean, like, does the guide need you to toot at all?
No, it doesn't say. The guy literally says from the start,
Nate, oil.
open, shovel, close, make adjustments. Open, shovel, close, oil. Open, shovel, close, oil. Open, shovel, close, oil.
Maybe we should fail it and then do it exactly as it says. I'm gonna do that. Oh, maybe we could do adjustments one time. Hang on. Close the door.
Nate, the levers.
Oh, there we go, that went up. So, I'll shovel one more time.
Nate, oil.
I'll do adjustments. Adjustment seems to push up 1 after I do this.
Nate, the levers.
Fuck's sake. We're gonna stop it and then do it again. I think this is the quickest way to stop it, is the littlest female.
Timmy! Timmy!
Okay.
Wrong order. This is harder than I thought.
Bloody oath, it's hard.
First, we have to get the machine up and running.
Alright. So we're opening.
Yes, there's another one that's very similar, where it's open, cold, close, pull levers. Open, cold, close, grease. One thing is it then has a double of open, cold, close, grease, and then open, cold. That should be done. But the worrisome thing on this Steam forum is do you remember what you did last on the machine to get it ready? Like in terms of adding the belts on the rocks and the planks?
Hang on. Let me just try this and then we'll do it.
Nate, oil!
Well, that actually went up that time. Oil usually goes down one.
Nate, oil! By George, I think we've got it.
Oof.
Keep it up.
Thank God.
It's beyond our wildest dreams. The slates are practically flying out of the machine. If only we had the paint too.
Here we are.
Yes!
Lovely pink paint, as requested.
What's that?
That's Ethel.
What is
She's been
this?
helping me.
But isn't that...
Yes, and she's my friend. Now, clear a space there. We have to paint the tablets fluffy.
Yes, Buttercup. That's the last of them.
And that means the way to the town is open for business. Clean air, the wide sky, and Timmy's already gone ahead to organize a few chocolates as a welcome gift.
We wouldn't have managed without you, Wilbur.
The slates look fantastic. How did you manage to make them so quickly?
We all worked together, and we had the constructor. 50 slates an hour, rather than 4 a day.
50 slates? Do you know what this means? The slate business is profitable again, despite the poor price, thanks to low production costs.
Yes, I thought we might open a little factory outside the town gates. You put up the capital, and we bring the know-how. And you'd already have a factory manager, too.
I've got a better idea. You stay where you are and produce a few hundred more of
Oh.
But that wasn't the deal. I promised the others I'd get them out of here.
these. You should never make a promise you can't keep. You've got a week. You better get cracking. Or I might just let slip you're hiding a wanted criminal down there.
Bill!
Hoodwinked.
It would have been better not to have mentioned the constructor until we're all up top.
He gave me his word. How can someone so rich and successful be so dishonest?
People are weird when it comes to gold.
What are we going to do? Are we going to spend the rest of our lives amongst the rubbish building things for Bill so he can live a better life?
I'm sorry, Gulliver. I really thought he would take us out of here. We need a plan. Only I just don't know where to start.
Ivo! Princess Ivo is in town.
Ah. Beautiful. Mass production achievement. What a punk indeed. A few
I was
hours
worried 'cause
earlier.
it says something about if you add the call last, there's a bug that soft locks the save.
The hell are you? Whatever you are, you'd better make like a tree and get out of here.
Back to the
I'm
Future.
an elf and demand to know what's going on here.
Too fat to be an elf.
Well, really, I am.
You're not allowed in the upper town without permission. Get on your thing and take a hike.
What's the Back to the Future reference?
Make like a tree and get out of here.
Oh, okay, because I think of the Saints, Boondock Saints do that
I'm
joke.
Ivadora, Princess of the Woodland Realm. And I am not fat. It would appear that elf pregnancies progress a little differently outside of the Woodland Realm.
Don't you get fat at home?
Elf pregnancies take years, but here? Oh, it seems that years turn into days.
Oh, wow.
You should be glad. You'll get it over and done with quicker.
I'm really not into... Oh boy. Take me to the Archmage now.
The Archmage is dead, murdered by that Weathervane fella.
That's idiotic.
That's the official version, the only one you should mention in this town. Weathervane is a wanted gnome. Him and the other terrorists have fled into the underground.
If Alistair is currently indisposed, who's in charge?
Merchant Council leader Van Buren.
Then take me to her.
Ha! Believe me, you don't want to go anywhere near that woman, not to mention her daughter.
You think that Wilbur Weathervane, little Wilbur, is a terrorist?
What's size got to do with it? That damn king of thieves is a terrorist. Him and his rats are the heart of the underground.
Where are they hiding?
I already told you, in the underground. There are hundreds of ways down there, if you're a rat, and Van Buren is having all the rat holes she can find blocked up.
And if one is not a rat?
I only know of one way in, big enough for a grown man. That means it's maybe even big enough for you.
Oh, brutal.
This grand entrance to the underground, where exactly is it?
I see what you
Are
did
you
there,
planning
Thomas.
to make common cause with the terrorists?
Perhaps I want to arrest them.
Van Buren isn't interested in making arrests. She wants Weathervane and the King of Thieves well and truly out of her way. They both mean trouble, always have done. I've got nothing against your friend, but I'd love to see that little French rat with the Spanish accent put to the sword.
Where's the entrance?
You won't get any information out of me, Elf. Trust me, I'm doing you a favour.
I'm sure I'll find out exactly what I need to know.
You shouldn't be here. You should save your skin and get out of here while you can. You've got to think for two now. Don't forget that.
Bye. Come on, Buttercup. Perhaps we'll find out more elsewhere. What the hell?
All right, perfect. What a perfect place to save it and call it there. Let's call it Wilbur Feather Spain. Done. Yeah, I cut it off on purpose because she got off. I was trying to look for the button when she first hopped on. I couldn't find it in time. But you got it. No worries. Thank you guys. This is going to be my last stream until I get back. So 2 weeks-ish, give or take. Let us see if there is anyone online that we can send you guys across to.
And if anyone wants to watch, I was thinking of doing a watch party of Spy Game. It's very much delayed because it was inspired by when we did Spycraft. But yeah, probably have an hour break to get settled and snagged up, and then might do that.
Snagged up.
Snagged.
All right, locking you into
But I could probably
Mariko's
fit in
stream.
Probably fit in a snagged up, probably.
All right, fine fellows. I've inserted the bullets into the chamber, ready to fire you off. Make sure you have a fantastic weekend.
Friendly, like what you said about Back to the Future movie.
You gotta
You
be
seen
quick,
this
Steve, because the
Mulaney?
raid timer's on. Quick.
Okay, I'll send a link to something.
Okay.
You might have seen it though, but I was going to ask if you've seen it before I send it, but I'll just send it.
All right. No worries. Everyone, enjoy. Get pizza, get burgers, get bubble tea. Bubble tea this week. Toodaloo.